There you go. You're welcome.
Hello.
Okay, good. I was about to say, somebody say something really quick. Thank you.
Hello.
Bitch.
All right. Whose turn is it to do recap?
Not me.
I always do.
Yes, Devin always does recaps, so Devin is not allowed to do recap this time.
Rose never
she's
allowed
good
to
at it.
recaps.
It's because I take notes.
I took notes last time. I was proud of myself.
Oh, maybe you should do recap.
You should do it.
You want to know what my notes were? Me and
Sure.
Kalita being sketchy. That's what my notes were.
We were sketchy.
That's it. That's all I took notes on.
Y'all went and took a sketchy job.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We're criminals now.
I can
I
do
feel
it, but I
bad.
don't know if y'all want me to.
Have you heard my recaps? Go for it.
Is this Nolke's recap specifically?
I don't think
I know.
Milky's gone yet, so
Yay.
I'm pretty sure I have, but
not since we started doing the individual recaps, I don't think.
no, I have, yeah.
And then I think I jumped in and helped.
I feel
Yes.
like we all
My
just
mouth
kind
shut.
of throw in
Contribute, help
information
each
while we
other.
recap.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. So this time we will
There-
do a Nolky recap.
Yeah,
No,
there's
can you
something about me
recap?
giving a recap that just kind of begs other people to chime in with more details. Don't know what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Let us begin.
So, last session, we the session before we finished solving our latest mystery, and we're kind of at a loss for what to do now. Whenever we're at a loss for what to do, we generally go to Sorella. That is the best course of action, and the course of action that we really should take much more often.
Facts.
So we went to go try and find Sorella. Despite the fact that every other time we found her at City Hall, we could not find her this time. And so we ventured off to cause chaos on our own. This led us in the direction of the Harbor District, where the last people we knew were missing were last seen. Although this had been searched by different groups of the party multiple times before, no one had been able to turn up anything yet. This time, though, they went in with a different approach, and different approaches from each other. Nolke turned right into a tavern to just talk to the first group of people he saw, followed by Devin and Roland to keep guard. Ryan got lost, while Ro and Kalita went to find some usable information. After talking to a deckhand and realizing that the best place to find information on sketchy people is in a sketchy alley, they went to find a sketchy alley. In this sketchy alley?
Typed out. You're reading it.
Is it actually typed out?
No.
Oh!
Okay, it's just how it's coming across. It sounds like you wrote this out.
It's like a
It
presentation.
sounds like you were prepared, man.
Hilarious.
I'm prepared. I just can't type any of it out because that would mean
Effort.
that I would actually remember. No, that would just mean that Nolke knows what's going on, and that's not allowed. That can't have that. But I rolled high for my intelligence today, so I can do the recap. Much shenanigans later, Ro and Halita were given a pass by a man in a park, who we later found out had several archers on the perimeter ready to turn them into pincushions at a moment's notice. Now protecting some business that they found the name of but don't know the owners and aren't allowed to tell the owners what they're doing, they've realized that there are strange sounds coming from the basement and have hightailed it out of it to lead into this next session. Over the night, Nolke betrayed Roland by lying directly to his face about several things in order to test the strength of Devin's amulet, which seems to cast the alarm spell with no modification. This is a great piece of information that Nolke was very glad to get.
I was forgot about that.
And with that, we all went to bed, ready to face the challenges of the next.
We're criminals now. Which I have no problem with, but I feel like Kalita has a problem.
It's like, this is not what I anticipated.
The hairs on the back of my neck rose up when you guys heard the shuffling and the lock behind the locked door in the basement.
Ooh, I thought I was
just
gonna die.
oh dang. I was like, it is not our time to die.
Nope. No thanks, not today.
It's like California's just like, get out.
I was waiting for it to be like
out.
a person, not gonna lie, and then I just have to be like, what's the secret code? Maybe like, was that information I forgot to write down? Yay!
That was a really good recap. Hats off to Nolki.
I'll be honest, I could not have done it if Ro had not mentioned that one piece of information. As soon as I get the one, I know the whole thing. But if I don't have like the information seed I can grow off of, I have no idea what happened in the last session.
No, like for real.
Like, I don't even know what I had for breakfast this morning. Like, what?
All right. You have all gathered once again at the private pillow. Some a little more on edge than others. Do you guys rest for the night, or do you discuss?
Disgust.
Disgusting.
Off to a great start. Discuss first.
Is everyone else sleeping? Because I feel
Yeah,
like
is anyone sleeping?
if they're up, I'm gonna be like, yo.
There's some sketchy shit.
I feel
It's
like,
like,
we're up.
there's people in the basement.
Is it people or is it a creature?
All right. We will say, I think Nolki's thing happened while you guys were on watch. So, Nolki and Roland are still awake, but Devin and Ryan are asleep.
Okay. We can always wait till the morning too.
Like, what time is it? Because I remember we were on watch and we had like taken turns
We
napping.
were there for like an hour or so. Oh yeah, we were there.
Yeah,
Were we
I thought
there
it was
all
like
night?
I thought it was like morning by now. And we
Yeah,
were
Yeah,
just
you're
we, like,
starting to hit morning-ish. So
Yeah, we like
Oh.
slept in an alleyway like some fucking homeless people.
Yeah.
That's what we
All
did.
right.
Yeah, then Roland and I are probably asleep because we were doing this like 30 minutes after Devin fell asleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went to bed right after that.
Okay.
Yeah, likewise.
All right.
Okay.
So early morning. Are you two getting some rest?
We kinda did.
You kind of did. That's true. All right.
Slept in the alley.
Yeah.
I'm
Man,
here
that's-
today.
It's like what a
My brain's a little fried because I've been doing this since 1. So anyway.
Understandable.
It is now morning. Kalita and Ro, you're there really early, and you manage to sit down and find a table where you can discuss the prior evening's events. Slowly but surely, the rest of the party wakes up and joins you at the table.
Mm-hmm. So, well, we would explain to them what had happened, and at this point, I feel like, for now, I think we're at the point that we need to continue doing our job and avoiding suspicion, because it definitely sounded like it's a serious thing that we're up against, and the more I don't want to burst into it without having more information.
Definitely. I didn't know what we were supposed to be guarding, and now I have an idea.
I still don't really have an idea. What?
Regarding something, I thought we were supposed to be watching out for sketchy people. We're not. Apparently, regarding something.
Yeah, there's something they're hiding down there.
Are you guys at the table yet?
I said that they had made their way to the
Okay, I
table.
was like,
Oh,
you guys heard this. We're not just talking to know.
Yeah.
oh.
Like, you guys are just like shocked. Like,
A hush falls over the crowd.
I mean, if you want to maintain your cover, we can pretend to beat you up, but I feel like we should figure out what's down there.
I think it's better if we beat you up so we look like we're doing successful.
Yeah.
But then we don't figure out what's in the basement.
Because according to the guy that we talked to, it's just 2 of us. And I don't want to die. Not today, anyway.
I don't think any of us could see the door. Noki's gonna turn to Ryan. How small can you turn into?
Small? I haven't tried smaller than a rat.
Did you guys happen to see like the bottom of the door? Is there like a cracker in there?
It was dark. I mean, I could tell, but like,
That's fair.
it looked like a doorway and it was locked. And there was noise. And I fell through the window and I left.
I would believe that there are very small openings, but that's like
Like bugs.
insect size.
Mhm.
Can you do cockroach?
Spider.
Oh, they might like spiders.
Still getting
What
And
is it?
if there's nothing with the
Wow.
door, you might be able to slip through the floor, depending on how far down the basement.
I could be a spider. Tiny spider.
That would be interesting.
DM grabbing a book.
Because I think it's only fly and swim speed. I think you're allowed to have climb.
I can swim now.
Yes, you can swim now. Yeah, you could be a spider.
I can be a spider. You want me to go in there by myself?
You just need a.
No, but-
No, I'm like,
I don't have knock.
I was like,
I
we
thi-
just
I
need
could-
a peek. That's literally all we need is a peek.
I might be able to keep in touch. I wonder if we could keep in touch with Whisper.
Don't you
With
have to be
message,
a
I mean.
certain amount of feet away or something?
Ooh, it does have some dark vision, by the way. If that's helpful. I had to look it up really quick because I was curious.
I was like,
I don't think I think I can talk to a spider. I don't think you'll be able to talk back. But if something goes wrong, then I can just keep sending messages at random intervals. And then if something goes wrong and you have to revert out of spider form, we'll know and can come attack.
True.
Yeah, but then if something happens and she has to root out of spider form, then she's been officially kidnapped by this gang, essentially.
And then we bust down the door and unkidnap.
like, not a fan of that idea.
I mean, ideally, she won't get caught as a spider and we'll be able to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
All she needs to do is take a brief glimpse, but it's good to have a backup plan in case things go wrong.
Yeah.
Could maybe do like a webby thing and I don't know, tug it or something if something went wrong.
Well, Charlotte's web it. Well, Charlotte's web it. It'll put your right in danger in a
Help.
window.
Help.
Oh my gosh, I keep dropping my dice. I'm sorry.
I mean, ideally, you could just stay in like a dark corner, sneak
Yeah.
and sneak out.
Yeah, mostly we just want to know what it is. I don't want to interact with it.
Yeah.
True.
Like, no confrontation, just to know how many.
I can follow
things are down there.
the wall.
In and out. 10-minute adventure.
I think at this I'm gonna like summon Effla in my hand and go, do you think you could be a spider?
No.
I'm gonna say
Guys, I think it'll take me an hour or so, but I'm pretty sure that we could have 2 spiders going in.
being that the last time Ryan shifted into an animal and the bird was with her, it tried eating her. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
if they're
how
both spiders,
Yeah,
It
spiders
still
much-
has-
still got bird mentality.
Yeah.
And bird
But-
eats spider.
if it's a spider and
Well,
it's
then
down
eat
there
a
with
spider.
you, I can cast touch spells for you. I can
Some
electrocute things if things go wrong, so
some
that you can
spiders
escape.
eat other spiders.
Well, then I'll pick a smaller spider, and then Ryan can not eat the smaller spider.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest plan I think we've come up with in a while.
No. Anyway.
But that way Ryan won't have to be alone.
When would we even do that?
Tonight.
Well, I mean, if we can just head that direction after they go back to guard it, and then sit in a distance away.
And release me.
Release you.
I mean that too, I guess.
I mean, honestly, like if you wanted, like if you stayed as a spider, like how long can you stay?
An hour.
An hour? Okay, then in
Okay.
that case, yeah, it would have to be like that then.
We would have. I feel like we would have to kind of get sort of close to the shop and then do this, and that's just going to raise suspicion because they're already
Mhm.
on the lookout for us in the party. And like, I don't know about you, but I don't see very many dragonborns running around the town.
But she won't be a dragonborn; she'll be a spider.
Yeah,
For
she's
an
only
hour.
that for an hour.
But she'd have to get close.
So we're
I wonder
saying
if we need to find a legitimate reason to be over in that area. But going in as 2 spiders does give us the chance to figure out what's down there.
we could do
without-
we could do what we thought we would do, and we could always like investigate the shop like across the street from it or something. So that way we're right there, but we're not there. And
And then Ryan and then if you watch me, I can go with Ryan. Figure out what's going on with spiders. I really like the spider plan, guys.
We just can't get caught because if we get caught, there is a potential that we will die.
A high chance.
yeah, if we see the 2 of you, we have to pretend to like we cannot acknowledge you at all
Mm-hmm.
because we don't know who on those streets might actually be your employer. And
Mhm.
the last thing we need is them figuring out who you guys really are.
Yeah.
So
It's like, speaking of which, I'm not super comfortable hanging out with you guys right now, honestly.
that's true.
Understandable.
I mean, what we could do is just not tell them the plan, and then if we sneak by and they don't know how, it's probably late for that. Never mind.
I was like, we kind of already know.
No.
Okay, and if we want to try the spider thing, then we should probably go back to guarding now,
Mhm.
and then you guys go in a different shop, but then Ryan go like Spider-Man it.
During the day?
Yes.
I mean, spiders are around at all times, and I feel like if
Once you like at least if you see it or see anything, then you can just book it right out of there and go hide somewhere and turn back into a dragon.
feel like
'cause it'd
the
be more
chance
normal to
of
have you
you-
walking around during the day.
I feel like
Sorry.
the chance of you running into somebody is going to be lessened, considering it's the middle of the day. It's
Yeah.
morning,
I agree.
So
All right. Well, I guess Ro and I will head out. Good luck, guys.
y'all
We'll
too.
need it.
I'll pray.
Pray long and hard, please.
It's like you see some flowers in the ivy, you know. I'm being listened to.
All right, I'll be back in about an hour, and then we can head out. And I'm gonna head back to the room and start casting Find Familiar to change Efla into a spider.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Okay.
I feel like by the time you do that, Rand's already going to see something and come back.
No.
We're not going yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going first.
I can transform
Yeah.
Efla into a spider, and then she behaves like a familiar normal,
Okay.
just as a spider.
Spider.
Okay, then off we go. We'll see you guys eventually.
Okay. So Kalita and Ryan, are you going back to where you were before?
Clean and row.
Are you in row?
Row.
Yeah.
There is 3 R names.
A lot of ours.
No.
3 R's, 2 K's, and a D.
Yeah, buddy.
I think to be less like, hey, I saw them yesterday. What the fuck are they doing? We should pick a different shop to go into and kind of just like keep an eye and then just kind of like wander. And if there's a courtyard behind this building, we could also just hang out in the courtyard. But like first we should seem like we're just wandering around and then hang out in the courtyard type of thing.
Like chilling, like maybe like we have like, I don't know, like snacks and like we're just resting and
Okay.
I just looked up the spider for
Yeah.
for Efla. It has a higher armor class than me.
Nice. Wait, what's its armor class?
12.
Oh, it's almost as good as me.
that's so.
Okay, that's really funny. That's pretty funny.
Stealth +4 though.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can be sneaky. Like,
Hmm.
this might work.
Yeah, because
Not
our
gonna
dex
lie.
is. Yeah, this is good.
I
Okay.
mean, how loud can a spider be?
Not loud. I've never heard
Hey.
a spider make a noise.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, the rest of you 4, how are you preparing besides Nolki's find familiar spell at the moment?
I was chilling, waiting. I wake up ready. Like I don't have anything to do. So
All right. An hour passes. Nolki, you finish your spell. And how well do you handle holding a spider in your hand?
I'm alright with it. Efla's not a fan.
You kind of go to grab her and she just kind of skitters up your arm and onto your shoulder instead.
Ooh.
Ooh, it tickles.
IRL me? No spider.
Like,
No. Yeah, no. I make agreements with the spiders in my house. So
It's the spider owns the living room now. I can't go in there anymore.
Rayanne, are you shapeshifting now or are you shapeshifting when you get there?
Probably when we get closer. Because it takes us a bit to get there, I'm sure.
and you'll probably have to do it
Stepped
somewhere
on.
kind of inconspicuous. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone going with Ryan and Nolki. So I believe that is Devin, Nolki, Ryan, and Roland. Make stealth checks for me as you duck into an alley
oh,
for Ryan.
Okay.
I hope that's a good.
It's a good.
Wait, where's my...
This is the first good stealth roll I've gotten all campaign.
Now we need it. So that's.
I don't like that look on Mel's face.
it ain't
Oh
great.
boy.
It ain't great.
I can re-roll right!
Oh my.
She's a spider.
She's not a
Sorry,
spider
spider
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
She needs to turn into a spider.
Yeah.
All right, top to bottom.
Yeah, I got an 11.
Okay.
16.
Ooh.
Oh no.
What?
4.
Oh boy.
Right.
Oh.
Roll
19.
19. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So Rayanne goes to shift, and someone looks down the alley as soon as that is happening, and Roland just kind of like, with his back to the person, kind of starts stepping in front, being like, "Oh, this is really like, why would you put this here?" And and thankfully blocks the view of the pedestrian that walks
Yeah.
by.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roland.
Oh, my
Mad skills, Roland. Mad skills.
oh, fuck.
+8. +8.
+2. 2.
Oh,
So
no.
Rayanne, you are now a spider.
Booter.
All right. How would you guys like to do this?
I'm gonna sit down and say, "Watch my body," and Efla's gonna crawl off and follow Ryan.
We're gonna follow like the crevices and stuff to
Okay.
make sure we're not seen and stuff
I'm
on our way there.
staying at the entrance. I ain't no-
How close are we to the building? Because I want to be like within 100 feet if possible.
Sorry, do I have a mod in the chat by any chance?
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking like symbols and shit.
Yeah, they're spamming, that's why.
Stop it.
And I don't know how to delete them because I don't have a mod view here.
You can ban them.
Like, be gone.
I would have
I
to
am
open
not
up
a mod.
Twitch, which would eat up a lot.
I can ban them.
Please do and delete the messages.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ban. How do delete message?
Oh, it already is deleted as soon
It
as
went
you hit
away.
ban.
Yeah, you did
Sweet.
one.
Ban. There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Yay.
Ban hammer. Ka-ching.
Row the mod.
All right.
Throw the paladin and her hammer.
Okay. So, you do eventually make your way to the entrance of the hiding coral. Is it the hiding coral?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hidden. Hidden?
Hidden.
Gosh. What am I doing now?
I think I wrote it down.
Hiding. Hiding.
I wrote
Hiding.
it.
Hiding. I was right the first time. Stop. Guess again.
You tried.
It is the hiding.
Yeah, hiding. Yeah.
Okay.
Avoiding getting stepped on and all that.
Look at us go.
Always a
And-
plus.
You manage to wait until someone exits and get through the door as it is closing. And
Oh,
you are
boy.
now inside the hiding coral.
Look around with my 8 eyes.
Make a perception check, please.
Doan.
See in
What?
all the directions.
Don't what?
This was normal.
Doan,
Oh.
say hello. Doan.
Hi, Luke.
Ah!
Hello.
Yeah.
You came at the perfect time. We're being shady fucks.
Sneaky.
We're spiders.
Spiders.
Boy.
Spooky, scary spider.
My perception. 21.
Scary
Ooh.
spider folk.
Okay. So you get a really good sense of the layout of the room.
Hey, fuck off.
So surprised. Yeah, totally.
Welcome.
Never,
Welcome to my life.
never happened before.
Never.
Normal Sunday, man. It's just on their to-do list.
Hi, Life
Get
Cleric.
back
Haven't
that
seen you in a bit.
shady.
Mark.
Okay.
It's those 8 eyes. I mean, you can see everywhere.
Everything.
You can see behind you.
You do get a really good sense of the layout of this sailor shop and restock. You see the 2 owners standing behind the counter. One of them is working on something. One of them is talking to a patron. And then there is the doorway that leads into a back room, which you can
Is that the
kind of
only
make
doorway?
out from where you are now, but you would have to go there to see it more.
I'd like to follow the side crevices of the walls, like right in there kind of thing. Just follow
In the grout.
that towards the opening to the back room.
Okay. Not very difficult to do. You're spiders.
Fine.
And you do get to the back room, which is what are we laughing at? Oh no.
I don't know. I don't know.
Spider knows. Whatever a spider knows.
I know, guys.
Sure.
Of course he is.
Spider gnome.
I'm trying to hold it together and it's so hard.
I feel like we should clarify that it's not Nolke.
Yeah. It's my fine
not-
familiar. It's
Yeah,
my fine
it's
familiar.
Efla.
I'm
Yeah.
seeing,
Nolke's
through Efla's
watching
eyes.
through Efla.
So we have
Yeah.
Spider Dragon. Spider Dragon.
Spider Dragon. You get to the back of this building, which is more of a storeroom where they would go back to pick something out if they don't have it up front. The more expensive things, of course, being kept back here from what you can assume. And then there is a large wooden door with a lock on it.
I'd like to approach the door.
Okay. You notice that the door itself, unlike the outside door, doesn't completely meet the ground. It's more of simply a just a divider kind of door. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm sorry, but that is what you find.
Yeah.
Like so, kind of like a like an old saloon door, but more.
Less
Yeah, larger.
Small.
Like a bedroom door? Like
Yeah, kind of like a bedroom door versus an outside door,
a front door.
front door.
So like they bought this door before they took measurements and just eyeballed it, and when they got there they were like, shit, it's not big enough. But whatever, we got it for like $2. So door.
It's fine.
We can sneak under.
Sneak under.
Yes, you can sneak
What was
under.
that to say?
That's all that matters.
Under we go, I suppose.
All right.
Cautiously.
Okay.
Like-
This seems
Very
redundant,
cautious.
but please roll stealth checks for me as your spiders.
Woo!
Say
Not
how
redundant.
spiders be.
Not redundant. Oh my gosh, not redundant.
How much noise can you possibly make as a spider?
You just hear
Quite a lot, given mine and Ryan's expressions right now.
What happened?
Shit.
What?
Uh-oh. What'd you get?
I got 22.
oh nice. Okay, that's good.
I got 8.
8.
Hey, it could
All
I
right.
don't add my dexterity modifier to it, right?
You had the spiders.
Spiders have a +4.
Okay,
One
it's
got
an
help.
8. It's an 8.
Okay.
You have a 4?
I rolled a 4.
You managed
God.
to you managed to crawl your way down the stairs into this dark basement that eventually levels out into a dirt floor with some walls. And you see, kind of sitting comfortably with a weapon sitting next to him, a hooded drow.
I knew it.
yes.
Fuck.
Is there anything else in this basement that we could see?
So the basement, there is like a little hallway that does continue for quite a ways, and there's some broken off sections, different rooms, for each of these.
Oh, jeez. It's a big basement.
Yeah, can I crawl along the ceiling
Okay.
and just be above him for right now? Because if stuff goes bad and Ryan gets caught, I'm gonna drop and cast Shock and Grasp.
Okay. Ryan, what you doing?
Okay. So there's a hallway and then it branches off into different rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And where is the hooded drow situated in that situation?
Right at the front of, like, right at the bottom of the stairs, essentially.
Mm. Very quietly, I'd like to go try to look into like each room. So the first one closest, if I can.
Okay. The first closest is the. Well, they're relatively even. The first one on your left opens up into a relatively large room. Stacks of boxes, barrels, and some more equipment, like what they keep upstairs. And then the room off to the right, smaller, like half the size or so, that also shares equipment, some more storage vessels. This is a shop meant for resupplying ships at the docks. Sees a lot of foot traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And then from those two entryways, there's about another 10-15 feet where it opens up into an even bigger room.
Mm-hmm. Was that just that one room? Was that the other rooms? I'm sorry, I might have zoned out for a moment there.
Okay.
I feel like 30 seconds, like just the world stopped and I heard nothing.
That's what happens. Did we describe
to the Twilight Zone.
All right.
Sorry.
It's
They're
okay.
definitely their storage rooms.
Yeah.
I need more wine, apparently.
So there's the hallway, and then there's the two
Mhm.
rooms that seem to be
Yep.
storage rooms, and then at the end of the hallway, it opens up into a bigger room
Gotcha.
that also has two smaller sections.
It's like when you read a book and then you like read the page and then you have no idea what
Yeah.
the fuck just happens. You have to go back and reread the whole thing. And then you're like, oh wait, I remember reading all of that.
What?
Yeah, essentially.
I guess the curiosity of me, I'd probably crawl a little further into the bigger room, try to
Okay.
see if there's anything.
Okay.
I guess trying to be hidden.
So in the bigger room, there's not a whole lot in this big area itself, except for a couple of shelves that are on the furthermost wall. There's another small entryway to your left, and then as well as an even smaller entryway to your right that seems to be a like back corner room, if that makes sense.
Kind of want to go look at that back corner.
Okay. You see, getting closer to the back corner room, two more figures, as well as a small group of people laying on the ground.
That's what I was hoping to find. I think I know. Just as a last moment, I'd like to go see the other slightly bigger hallway area.
Okay. Upon reaching it, you notice another figure. However, this one is more dressed up.
Interesting.
Like
Like fancy.
yes, more like red cape, symbol upon their armor.
Moisture Shimble.
is currently reading through a couple pieces of paper.
Okay. I think I found all that I can find. I'd like to head back.
Okay. You your way back. And eventually make your way back to where Nolki is standing on the ceiling above the what you would assume to be a guard drow. Or not Nolki, Efla, sorry. And Nolki, looking through Efla, you you see Ryan come back.
Have to do a double check to make sure it's properly me and not some other spider.
You gonna eat me here? Is this gonna? What's going on here?
A little spider wave just.
Ryan, is that you?
You just start doing the thing you did when you were a rat, where you're just kind of like.
It me.
Like,
I think Ethel tries to do it, and then like 4 legs come off, and she's kind of like dangling for a second.
Like, oh shit.
scurrying up the
It's
stairs.
like that one spider meme. You're just like, woo.
Yeah, I think Efla's gonna wait just in case if something goes wrong as Ryan's getting out. Efla wants to drop
Just in case.
just in case.
Nothing seems to happen, though the one guardsman at the bottom of the stairs quietly kind of rubs at his face and stands up for a second and stretches, looks around.
Since I can still talk, I'm gonna be like, okay, I think Ryan's out. Do I zap him? I can zap him.
No, don't.
Okay.
We don't need to
Who's
get
like-
Rita and Ro in trouble by.
Devin and Roland, you have no idea what's happening right now. You're just making sure to keep an eye on Nolki, and he just goes, all right, Ryan's out. Can I zap him? And that's all you... No context.
No, you cannot. You can't. No. If she's out, we did our job. We're fine.
Except, I don't think, if you're looking through your familiar, I don't think you can hear anything. I think you can
Yeah, I can't
feel.
hear. I can hear what they're saying for sure. I definitely cannot hear a response.
I feel like you could see this.
Well, no, because that's going on. I can't see or hear because those are replaced
Oh
with my
my
familiar
gosh.
right now. I'm not gonna zap him, but I did ask that, and then I'm like, wait, I can't hear them. I should not.
What would Rose say? No.
Loki, no.
Nolki, no!
No.
Listen to Devin. Milky, no.
But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of stay watching through Efla's senses just to see if anything's amiss until they like shake me and let me know Ryan's back, or shake me otherwise.
Ryan, you get to the top of the stairs, and Efla's not with you.
From the top of the stairs, I start doing this or something.
Come on.
It's a one-arm wave from the ceiling.
No, come here. As much as the spider can be like back.
Right.
Efla just stays there.
I just rolled a 4, so yep.
Okay, I guess I'm headed up by myself.
I'm out.
It's just a familiar. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can.
Summon him.
No, I can literally just dismiss Efla and then summon Efla back at my side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
see, there
fine.
we go.
It's familiar. It's not.
Yeah.
Ryan is the
Okay.
important one here.
Yeah.
Crawl under the door, keep my eye out for people and things.
Alright. For the sake of brevity, you do, in fact, make your way out of the shop and back to
Okay.
Devin and Roland and Nolki.
Discreetly, I turn back into Ryan myself.
Okay.
As discreet as I can be.
I
Going
don't
from
Okay.
this
think
small
we'll
to
ever-
like.
From this big to fucking like 6 feet tall.
I don't think I'll ever
Exactly.
get used to
It's like-
that.
Mhm.
I'm
I could
curious. Devin and Roland, make perception checks.
I don't have disadvantage, right? Because it's nighttime.
It is not nighttime, it is daytime.
So I have a passive perception of 10.
That's going to be an 8.
But I rolled a
11.
5.
I mean, they know she's coming back. She's out.
They don't know when. And suddenly
Yeah.
there's just Brian.
We're more focused on Noki just randomly blurting out, I'm gonna zap him.
Should I zap him? I can zap him.
No.
So, appearing out of nowhere, Brian just
Eh. I hate magic. This is why I
So,
hate magic.
I learned a lot. Lots of stuff down there.
Did you see
I
anything?
learned a lot.
that is the most Brian thing I've ever
I
heard.
know. So I learned a lot.
I don't know. Journey of self-discovery, and oh boy, I find some shit. What did you find?
So there was a drow at the bottom of the stairs. And then there was like 2 storage rooms, and then there's a big room. And then there were 2 more little spots in the back. And then in one of them was a fancy dressed person, I believe. And then in the other one there was a couple people, and then there was a group of people on the ground. And I don't know, my own thoughts. Maybe it's the group of people we've been looking for that are maybe missing.
Were they alive?
They seem to be. I actually didn't check. They were just there on the ground, lying there. I'm sorry, I forgot to check.
What do you mean by fancy?
Like, not a lot nicer clothes. It seemed more people in hoods,
They
kind of.
don't shop at the same store
shady
you do,
normally.
Roland.
Hmm?
They don't shop at the same stores you do. Is what she's trying to say.
Boom, roasted.
Boom.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Think
I think at about this point, Noki's just gonna be like,
Shayla.
"Hey, let me know when Ryan gets back."
Noki.
Can
I can't
like,
see or
give-
hear.
He cannot see or
I
hear.
I'm just gonna tap him on the head. Like pat, pat, pat.
Oh, hey, Ryan.
Hi.
Did you zap anybody perchance?
No, but Efla's still there if you want me to.
No, we're good.
We-
I
we
just-
get-
And I mean, I can call her back, or if there's anything you guys want me to like double check.
Loki hears a voice in his head. Don't do it.
No.
No.
Rand said that in like a bag, like in the larger room down there was a pile of bodies on the floor, like people laying on the floor. Can Efla check and see if they're alive? Like if they're moving? Or if they're dead?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I'm gonna be as sneaky or see as well as Ryan does. So it might go wrong, and then they might see the spider, or they might see a magic spider.
Well,
But
make a magic spider disappear. And we're
Yes.
right here, so if that happens, we're
Okay.
gonna see.
okay,
I just need to know if there are people dying. Or if they're already dead.
okay. And then I'm just gonna close my eyes and just see through Efla's eyes again,
Okay.
and ask her to go kind of same exploratory route that Ryan took, because I don't know what room they're talking about, but I'm just gonna go along the ceiling and see if I can see.
Okay.
I
It
did
is.
say the biggest room.
It's. So in the biggest room, there's nothing really there, but you do find it is the small little corner room.
Yeah.
There's a small. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on top of my game tonight. Holy crap.
Yeah.
If you need me
This
to
is
stealth
a-
again, let me know.
I believe.
Yes, please. I would like you to roll a stealth check.
How did it get worse?
Oh no.
That's a
What?
3, which gives me a 7.
Okay. So Efla is crawling along the ceiling and manages to find the room that Ryan and Devin were talking about. But you get the sense that if you needed to really check, you'd have to get closer, and upon doing so, one of the bodies shifts and looks at you and looks really uncomfortable. Because now there's a spider just crawling towards them.
Is it
But they move.
the humans or the drow?
They're alive.
It's the humans. You wanted to get closer to
Gotcha.
them and see if
Yeah.
they were alive.
Yeah, buddy.
I do the same. Just like, ew. It got worse.
I think so one of them can definitely see me right now.
Yes.
I think I'm just gonna drop one arm and wave and then vanish.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No.
Making me so
Okay,
nervous.
can I explain the intent? The intent is, ooh, that might be a magic spider. They're gonna go get help. But I can see how, no, they're definitely hallucinating.
And here they are, being captured and held by these drow, who are worshippers of the Spider Queen.
Hi.
Nobody doesn't put that together. So it's just the spider waves, vanishes. And then nobody's like, I think they're all right.
The question now is, do we hear anything? Like, where we are. From any.
All I can imagine right now, I just want to say, is that like when you said that you waved at him, just like, oh, hello. All I could imagine was the videos of those spiders and they're doing their like little mating dance and they're just like,
Oh, great. I'm spiders want to fuck me. Oh, no.
It got worse.
It's so much worse.
you have been chosen by love to make spider baby. I can't breathe.
This is an abomination.
I love how we went to. My intent was help is on the way, and they probably took it as, oh no, I'm gonna
The
get.
spider wants to fuck me.
Show them some foreleg. They like that. It says coffee.
What kind of spider are you?
Generic.
I thought about this because I wanted to be a smaller spider than Ryan, and so the easiest way to do that is to look like a jumping spider.
Okay. I thought you were
Now-
going to say a male black widow, and I was like, oh, this makes sense.
Oh no.
I don't know how to bring you guys back. I don't even know how to bring you guys back. Come back to me.
I think a lot of this happened. I think a lot of this happened in character. Like I dismissed stuff like, I think they're all right. I waved at them, so they should know that help is coming. Chaos ensues. We get to this point where I'm mortified.
It's like, I'm not there.
Because I made the mistake of talking about spider mating calls.
Well,
Ooh.
All of
Yeah,
that
I wanted to
aside,
show them help is on the way.
all of that aside, if they're alive, then it's not too late. So either I don't know.
I feel like we
Ro
should
and
go get
Kalita,
Sorayla.
maybe, but Ro and
No.
Kalita have one more day to guard this shop,
Yeah.
and then the guy's
Mhm.
coming back to them. They can't see us here for another 3 days. For another day.
But what's gonna happen at the end of the day to the people?
Yeah, something might happen to them.
But we also can't risk going to Sorayla and then getting Kalita and Ro killed, I guess. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, if I could try, I could sneak Efla in as a spider again, and then if we keep watch a little
I was gonna
further
say-
away.
Out of character because I'm not there, obviously. But if something happens to where you guys get in there, we're supposed to stop you from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they would
So
have
we're
to
gonna be
con-
not on your side for that whole thing.
Bad.
It's like, not a good idea.
Don't hurt me.
Ro would call my
I was like,
mama
don't
a
make me
hoe.
hurt.
I can't emotionally handle that.
Your
So,
two main support players, and you're going up against them.
I know, I'm like, not a good idea.
yeah. So, if they've been there this long and they still aren't dead, and if there's, as bad as it sounds, as long as we don't give anybody any reason, mainly the drow, any reason to do anything, they should be safe until tomorrow.
I feel like waiting till tomorrow is okay, but I feel like we should ask Sorayla's opinion and see about having a big group of guards when we do go.
Like, have you thought that maybe we can't trust any of the guards?
Okay, so we tell Sorayla, and then have Sorayla gather people for something, and then we don't tell them what it is until we're right there.
That's still is it's what if they're bad guards?
But then what'll they do? They're surrounded by hopefully some good guards.
I
An idea,
I
but I'm not
don't think we need to
I know,
go to
I was like-
Sorayla today. It's just gonna prompt actions that's gonna put everybody else in danger. We need to let Ro and Kalita have one more night to try to figure something out with this. More information, maybe. Comings and goings.
I think Sorayla would understand if we told her that.
We don't want to risk Ro or Kalita.
And that is
Too risky.
you don't know how perfect that logic is to convince Noki in this moment. That is like, yes, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
And if the man behind this is who I think he is, he might have the resources to have power all the way up to the castle. We can't trust really very many people.
Okay.
Not until we know what's actually going on. So let's just let those two do their thing. And let's not wave to any more drow captives anymore.
Maybe
Especially when
see
they're
if
spiders.
Kalita and Ro will come back and we can talk with them.
Not here.
Not here, no. I meant like later. Like, way later.
We could like slip a note under the door of the room they're staying in. Like come to meet with us or something. Something covert, because they made a point. Sitting with us at the table like they did this morning was very risky. I don't think they need to do that again.
Well, we don't even have to leave a note. We know where they're sleeping, so I can just shoot them a message through the wall.
Right, perfect. So I think we've done a good bit today, and I think it's up to them to finish whatever they're gonna do. We found the people. So
What you guys doing?
heading back to the inn.
Y'all want to go shopping?
What?
I don't know.
With what money?
I don't know.
We could, I guess we could like just walk around the city, but instead of sitting at the inn all day.
Could buy more mystery plants, you know, that are so fantastic and wonderful.
More mystery plants.
You know, that the shopkeeper doesn't even know what they do. Strange, huh?
I got new plants, guys. What do they do? Meh.
I don't know.
They look nice.
I thought they looked pretty.
I knew I wore this shirt today for a reason.
I was
Meh.
just thinking about doing that. I'm so warm now from our fucking laughing fit.
Yeah, my cheeks are still red.
I know. I'm gonna join
was
you
so
in your
good.
striptease.
I was gonna take it off at the break, but then I was just like, nope. We just got a mitt. I gotta take it off now.
Now's the time.
So that's what Zevin votes to do. She just kind
My
of wants
shirt
to
is
spend the day in the
perfect.
city,
First word,
walking around.
panic.
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 And I've got tacos.
Tacos.
Tacos panic.
Tacos. Panic.
Meh, taco panic.
Taco panic.
Meh.
Panic at the tacos. Meh edition.
Medish.
Live meh. Taco Bell.
Panic. Meh.
Okay, so what are you guys
I will
actually doing?
say, Coffee Man, we are doing evil shit right now. Only 2 of us are doing evil shit right now.
Devin just wants to spend the day walking around the city. Looking
That
at
sounds like a
stuff.
fun chat.
Window shopping. 'Cause we
Okay,
vote.
shopping.
Looking for anything in particular, or just
No.
Walk by the dress shop and see if there's any fancy dresses.
Yeah,
I'll
go
be
pick up
looking
my
for
dress
anything
for
that
me.
seems vaguely magic.
looking with your knowledge of the town so far, looking for anything vaguely magic would probably involve going back to Dorman's sanctum.
To our favorite.
Would it mean going to?
thing.
Would it mean going
Oh,
to
we
him
can go talk
or
to Tiefling.
other things?
I think you guys have only explored up to those 2 shops.
Okay, so there's probably more after.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. Devin just doesn't want to go back to the inn. Devin does
Magic
not want to
shops.
go back to the inn. Okay, fine. Magic shops. Whatever.
Go talk to what's his face? Tiefling guy.
Huh?
Tiefling guy.
I
Vivius?
think I can only handle one day of Thivius at a time. I don't think I can handle another day of
I
Thivius.
just had to go say
I
hi.
can't handle him ever.
I mean, if you want to stop in and say hi, you can. But last
I'd
time-
like to see what other magic shops are there, but then after, I'll go with you, Ryan.
We're moving as a herd. Like, we're not splitting up in Dorm and Sanctum.
Okay.
My party actually wants to go see Thivius.
Like,
5 of your party wants to go see
I
Thibby.
was like, I wish I was there, but
One of them does not.
I'm not sure if this one wants to go see Thivius.
I'm not going by myself.
All right. 4 out of the 6 want to go see Thibby.
Thivius is the only person I can trust in this whole damn city.
What about us? No.
What about
I like Alice.
Okay, let's see.
Just, you know.
One
Okay.
of you has stuff they won't talk about that happens at night. One of you is a crazy wizard that also does not seem to know much. Another one of you is this tiefling that has panic attacks, and then one of you is a dark elf rogue that tried to kill the king. How do you
I have
trust each
panic attacks.
yay!
I have daddy issues.
I already knew that.
I was going to say I have trust issues, but that is not the same.
Oh, we're having an
Like-
entertaining night, that's for sure.
And you know, I just like to decapitate people, so
I
like,
died by
How
purpose.
dare one of you
I'm
decapitates
crazy.
people?
If you make me do recap, that's what I'm going to say. Devin has daddy issues.
Devin has daddy issues. Anyway.
What did we learn?
I
Devin
apologize.
has
Okay. Are you
Go find
all
magic
going
things
to Dorman's
first.
Sanctum?
Yes.
Magic stuff, yes.
Okay.
Devin does not leave Nolki alone in this city, especially when it comes to magic items. The last time we talked about magic items, he almost fought a man over enchanted dirt. No.
I have my pocket of enchanted dirt. It's great.
Cantata
Pocket dirt.
Lutum.
I was asking for a duel. Coward.
Nolki doesn't go anywhere by himself.
He wasn't even by himself at the time.
No, he wasn't.
No,
I
but
was
after
with the
that,
rest of the party.
after that,
Okay. Getting to Dorman's Sanctum. Looking around magic shop wise, there isn't a whole lot to offer. There is a place that offers enchanting, a couple other places where you can scribe. Most of the people there are quite friendly. Some others have the very stereotypical kind of stuck-up mage vibe. Did you drop another dice?
Yes.
This is a different body.
No.
Yeah.
everything got quiet for a minute. I thought you were all looking at me. I'm like, I'm just writing notes.
Sorry, I didn't.
Oh, is that what happened to your quiet?
Huh?
Played so much. Okay.
What?
What?
Like, all the rest of us will just chime in at like random moments, and you only chime in at like opportune, like good moment. I now understand why. The other moments are occupied by notes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Half the time I'm engaged in the conversation, the other half I'm writing down the previous conversation. How it goes.
You are better than most of us.
I can make this into a book when it's done.
Please?
Don't at me.
I was like,
At me.
At
I
you?
read it.
Adding
At
you?
you.
Adding you to
Adding
the
you.
book?
Write a book. Evan, write a book.
Okay.
Writing a campaign. I can't do both.
Aw. Write a comic book.
There is another garden in Dorman's Sanctum. Nothing in comparison to the Vern Gardens. Much smaller, far more organized than the other garden, and fewer trees. However, there are plants that look like they're getting ready to bloom because it is become. Oh gosh, hold up, I got this.
I just had it up.
It's like
too.
mid-spring.
It's Guanoon. There we go.
Guanoon.
Yeah, we're moving past the colder part of Guanoon and into the warmer part where flowers are beginning to bloom and the trees begin having full leaves. But magic shop wise, besides the other two that I mentioned, Vivius seems to have created the magic shop in town.
Beautiful. That means we extra have to go see Divya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devin follow,
Mm-hmm.
even though you just saw him.
She saw him
I just saw him
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, I know that's what I meant.
I'm pretty sure I'm probably still wearing whatever makeup you put on my face because Devin didn't take it off. So it's just like slept in and
Oh
shit.
dear. So yes, you are. All right.
Like it doesn't look bad, but like it's obvious I didn't take it off when I went to bed.
So you all make your way to Pueros. And you open the shop, and there's Vivius in his, all of his glory, sitting and waiting. He seems to be working on a project, but as soon as he hears the door, he looks up, and he looks very excited. Oh! I get most of you today.
Hi.
Well, hello.
Yeah, they actually wanted to come see you.
Oh, so what can I do for you today?
I dragged him around magic items.
Oh, well, I have those if you would like to be in business.
I'd certainly like to look. I might not be able to afford it right now because am not allowed to handle money, but
Oh, well, feel free.
thanks.
And for the rest of you. Oh, Devin, looking as fierce as ever, and he just kind of like winks at you.
No, please don't.
This is what happens.
No, for my friends. Thank you.
And am I to do business with you as well?
With me?
Any of you. He has stated his purpose, and he is on his merry way.
I'm here to make sure Nolki doesn't get into a fist fight. Okay.
Please, I wouldn't use my fist. An open hand is much better at conducting electricity.
That's my point.
I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just tagging along.
I
today.
was about to take my tea break. Would any of you like some?
Loki just turns around very suddenly.
Well, that's two of you.
What kind of tea, may I ask?
I have quite the variety, and he starts rambling off several different kinds of herbal teas as well as like green teas. Oh, and I did get them from Alice, so if that's any incentive for you to join me.
2v2.
I'm already going to have tea with you, so.
Well, I'll just bring it up for all of us, since we can't seem to make up our mind.
I said I'd have tea.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you. And he looks over at Roland and just kind of goes,
He never wants anything.
fair enough. And so he walks off to go grab tea.
That's my point.
Comes back
Can
after he puts the kettle on and he's like, oh, I should grab chairs. And he goes around and he starts grabbing an assortment of stools, enough for everyone. Ryan, you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
I was gonna ask if I can like look at the books that he has.
Sure. Most of his books that he has on the shelf are kind of informational. Like if there was a beginner's enchanting or beginner's guide to magic items or stuff like that. You get the sense that he keeps these books in particular to purchase and then resell. Eventually comes back and places some cups and a tea kettle onto the front desk and begins pouring some teas. Some teas? Oh my gosh, what is with today?
Give me that tea.
Starts pouring some tea, invites you all to sit with him.
I do.
Apparently, do we have herbal tea to release party suspicion? So we got
Sweet
him in.
tangerine elevates mood.
We ain't drinking high tea.
It's hot tea.
High tea.
It's high. Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's high noon, I can ask to duel him, but he seems pretty nice.
Oh no.
It's a Says I'm pretty sure you would lose.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna ask him to teach me spells later after tea.
So, you are now having this very last minute put together tea party, as he was not expecting you.
He's never expecting any of us, and yet we always show up on his doorstep.
Yeah.
We're like stray dogs he fed one time, and we just keep coming back.
I'm like, hi.
I think Doki's much more cat-like.
No, he's a dog.
Cats do bring back friends. That's right.
I am a cat.
Yeah, Ro's a
that-
cat.
We've
That's
established this on multiple occasions.
Yes.
Ro and Roland are cats.
I purr.
Yes.
Okay. Was there anything you guys wanted to talk to him about?
After tea, I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me learn any new spells.
Well, I can certainly try.
Okay.
But some of these may be above your ability at the moment. However, I would love to mentor you as you grow stronger.
That would be amazing. Thank you. Guys. And I think it's still like audibly, like I'm gonna turn like, this is the first time this worked.
Oh, I believe it.
Avius is a cool guy. He's nice.
I just can't teach druid stuff. Do you? I don't.
I mean, Find Familiar worked by that. That was useful.
But I can't do that. That's not something I could do.
Yeah.
It's not druid.
Magic
Alright.
gives me a headache.
While you are all having tea, Kalita and Ro, what you doing? It is now about noon.
I assume we've already wandered through a couple other shops and shit. Okay. We can go sit in that little courtyard area and I can just play music as I do.
I am going to be like not obviously for like any passerby to be like, oh, they're on the lookout for something, but obvious enough that if our employer walked by, they would know that I am alert for like any goings on.
Okay.
And I really would be like paying attention, like seeing if maybe there is like someone that could be our employer walking by. I just want to be like absorbing my surroundings.
I'm
Okay.
gonna play my pan flute.
Okay. Make a
It's
performance
my
check
dad.
for
Don't
me.
you laugh at me. What?
Make a performance check. Because why
fuck
not?
Yeah. +8. Here we go.
9.
I roll a 17, so 25.
Oh.
Fuck you, Loki.
You do draw some
Well,
attention from the area
Shit.
surrounding you.
Okay.
But most people seem to be like, they'll walk by and listen for a little bit and then continue on. They'll walk by, maybe toss a coin towards you, and
Oh, shit,
continue
yeah.
forward. You don't make a lot.
That's okay. It's still exciting.
It's like working another job here right now.
Yeah.
Kalita, look, I made money.
We're making money now if we do a good
You'll only get about 3 silver,
Oh, fuck yeah.
12 copper.
Sweet. I'm gonna add that to my money.
It's more than what she
You said
had before.
3 silver?
3 silver, 12 copper.
12 copper. Shh. Yeah, I'm so rich. I'm not, but
But what you're doing does seem to look normal. There's some amount of like from an outside view, you look kind of like I don't want to say beggars, but musicians that just went to perform on the street and obviously have their
Right.
friends there to support them.
I am a bard.
So, the street performers.
That's what I do.
Do you want to DM? You can DM if you want. I'll send you my notes. Good luck.
It's okie dokie.
You're doing great.
I believe in you.
English is a hard language.
English
It
is hard.
I don't even English sometimes.
Like, honestly, like
Yes.
relearning English
There you
after
go.
not speaking it. No.
Honestly, though, like.
But eventually evening begins to fall. Dinner time calls to all of you. You guys are welcome to eat food with Vivius as he so kindly offers. The looks on all of your faces. I get two that are just like, I want to go home, and then two that are like, I could do with food.
It's fine. No, Judas is fine. He's fine.
You don't sound fine.
If he wants to give me food, I'll eat food. If I don't have to pay for it.
Speaking of what he did to my face last night, I'm just weary.
It's like real life.
Kalita Row.
I was kind of thinking, just so we could, as characters, obviously, learn what Ryan did as a spooner, kind of go back to the end, but sit at a different table, and then if I happen to catch Nulky's attention, just go like this. And be like, get in my head, please.
Yeah. Like, we're just taking our dinner break, but we're really trying to get more.
I want to know what the fuck happened.
Okay.
But aren't we at Vivius's?
You are at Vivius's,
Yeah.
so
Damn it!
Yeah.
you two are at the private pillow for now.
Yeah, hoping that they come back, but
I was like, where are they?
fuck, I just want to know.
Something's gone wrong. They're dead.
I'm like, oh no, they got caught. The spiders got
Ryan got
squished.
stepped on.
These terrible situations, like,
I
we just sat there the whole day.
We just killed our party. Our party's dead. They're never coming back. It's fine.
It's just us now that we're working in, like,
We're criminals now. We just
we're
gotta live with
criminals.
it.
Don't I turn back to regular Ryan if I die as the spider?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Could you just imagine?
actually-
could you just imagine stomping on a spider and then
But
a
it just goes.
dragonborn comes under your foot? Like,
yeah. So,
Somebody would scream like a little girl.
Hello?
It's like, did we hear a scream from the person who saw the spider? Because that would be my train of thought.
Right.
Like, I'm assuming you do all, after an evening with Vivius, make your way back to the inn.
Yeah, definitely.
You do see Ro and Kalita sitting, simply chatting with each other.
I'm just gonna start going like this because I noticed they walked in.
I was like,
Hopefully someone catches.
I'm gonna.
If I notice, I'm just
I
gonna
feel
tap my head. But yeah, I see you.
Perception, I wouldn't notice that. I don't think I would notice that.
That's
Devin's
fair.
a little more
That's
set
fair.
on, I'm full, I'm tired, bed.
I wouldn't notice that. I just go to bed.
I don't
never
have
mind the whole day goals. Like, just go to sleep.
Okay. Nolgi, you do notice the head tapping, and just kind of go back.
Fuck.
Like, why are
In
we
our
doing
mid
this?
conversation, I'm just gonna be like, oh, sending messages is lovely.
Oh, yes, I love to receive them and learn how my friends are.
I know. I miss knowing how my friends are doing, and would
Going
love to receive
on.
messages from them more often.
To know
Like
if they're
nudge
safe
Milky.
and well.
Milky would not put that together.
Someone kick
Actually,
his ass.
Nolgi,
Smoky.
make a perception check.
Except now we're not being
You're
like
good.
loud about it. We're definitely like emphasizing like message.
Message,
That is a 10 total.
Okay. You do hear them speaking, but you don't quite put it all together.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Can my passive like override that? No.
You can make a perception check.
Let me just. Perception is a 14.
You have a much easier time putting 2 and 2 together.
Can I like nudge Nulky? Message them. Or like probably kneeing him at this point, not
Wait,
really
what?
nudging with my arm.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like the anime bullies that like just come up and go like, pow
Just
behind the main
Milky.
character. What are you
Wake
doing?
up!
Right.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah. He messaged them. Come on.
if we're-
Whoa, what?
I have
what?
no idea what you just said.
You
Yeah.
went
sorry.
quiet.
Yeah, I heard
Oh.
and then it just cut off.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Oh, well, if we're trying to be I should probably just message them once they go to bed, because then I can cast it from the room and not be seen
No,
casting
if
a
they will
spell.
go straight to bed. This is like
We have to go back.
probably dinner.
Just
Okay. Where is our table at in like respect to the room? Because I kind of want to like hide from most of the room behind Raina, and just kind of like point like from behind Ryan, if possible.
I was about to be like,
It's Rhea.
like, who the fuck is Rhea?
I don't know who Raina is.
It's my
Like-
code name.
Samantha? I don't even know
It's
Samantha.
her code name.
It is
It's my
Rose's
code name.
code name. It is Rose's code name.
I don't know how I pulled that out. I have Ryan. I like to point from behind Ryan just to kind of hide it a little bit.
Okay.
I will definitely help that.
Okay.
I'm large.
I will say easy enough. No, like 3-foot gnome. What are you, 6'2", 6'3"?
6'6". Thank you.
6'6". Okay, I don't have your character sheet in front of me.
I'm 5'6".
6.5 foot.
Helping you send message to them. For the sake of brevity, you are able to exchange the information back and forth.
When do you want us to raid?
I don't want you to raid.
Not until after the 3 days.
And
You know, but like, pick a
don't
day.
shock anybody.
No, pick a day.
We'll come talk to you when we can.
Like,
And it'll
when
be
is the-
after we meet with the guy.
how soon is that?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, well, technically the next day morning.
Yeah.
Wait. What if we do the raid while you're meeting? Then it's not your fault.
I'd rather
have-
have someone watching our back.
Milky, I don't want to kill you.
That's fine.
Roll an intimidation check.
Roll an intimidation check. Oh,
Yay.
Literally just threatened him in a
You
sense.
Oh,
did in
fuck.
fact just threaten him. I want to see
My
this.
intimidation is +5.
What you get?
Okay, I only rolled a 3.
Is there
It's an
anything
8.
I would contest with, or no?
I rolled an 8. So there we go.
I was gonna say with your passive, it doesn't really come off as intimidation. It more comes off as like panicked.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Milky, please, for our
don't-
safety.
To kill you.
And we would want them with us anyway, so.
Okay. Wait till
Until what?
I'm assuming the day after.
no, I said right after.
No. 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 Okay. By the way, if I go like this, get in my head. I make that a quick note.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So it's not just like a Hey, Ro.
Yeah, no, that's a get in now.
It's like, we need to talk.
now.
That's some weird code language
Yep.
right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
message.
Get
We're
it
talking
right
in
now.
our heads.
we're really
Get it
not.
right now.
No.
There's nothing that says that.
Right now.
If you must know, because of Ro's life, Ro doesn't swing that way.
Neither does Nolki.
Woo!
I'm a rock.
I'm gay. Me too. I'm a rock.
Oh, that's so good.
I love that. This is beautiful. You can be a rock if you want to be a rock. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Oh, look, more wine.
I'm gonna need some alcohol for this. No, I can't. Anyways, are you guys done?
Yes, we're done.
Yeah.
Kalita Row.
We should probably head back to
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Everyone else.
Head upstairs for bedtime.
Oh, real quick, I forgot to mention it, Devin. We learned a little bit more about how your amulet works.
Oh yeah?
It doesn't seem to be able to sense intent. It seems like it only goes off if people you don't trust are within. So similar to like if I were to cast the alarm spell, I would include all of you guys. Subconsciously, if you were to cast it, you would include all of us. Which means that if Roland was going to go steal something from you, it wouldn't go off.
Because you know that would happen.
How did you test this or something?
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Well, why don't you try your little test again tonight, Nolki, and then you'll have a real answer.
That is a good next step of the experiment. Okay.
Oh, no.
I will
Devin
try
goes to
tonight.
her room and closes the door. Like, she doesn't care if Ryan's in there. She's exiting this conversation.
She doesn't
I
even know
open
how
the
I
door and
tested
follow
her.
you back in.
She doesn't care. She's smart enough to put two and two together.
Is she though?
It's
Yeah.
I would like to think so.
Yes.
in circumstances.
All right. So Kalita and Ro you guys make your way back to that courtyard area. Set up like you did the night before. The rest of you find your rooms and eventually
I would like to test it. Just
Oh.
me. I'm not gonna say anything to Roland, but if she no longer trusts me, does that change the spell? So after she's asleep, I would like to go and just kind of like put my hand on the door, because if it's the normal alarm spell, that should trigger it.
You put your hand on the door. I thought it was like if they open the door.
Choose a door, a window, or area in range. It alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area.
Okay.
So I'd like to just go touch the door and
Okay.
see if, and then kind of like step back and like sit down and wait for a bit and see if
So
it wakes Evan up.
you go and you touch the door. And as soon as you touch the door, your head is filled with a very kind of boisterous, sing-songy laughter.
I'm gonna start knocking.
We think you need to remember, Devin doesn't control the fucking amulet.
Yep.
She just
Milky's-
fucking wears it.
Milky's knocking now and like stepping back. Milky is very excited. This is cool.
Ryan, can you roll for your for the night, please?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
Ooh, 15.
Crap.
I will find out what this means.
I think I got rid of my cheat sheet in my.
Let the demon into your
Let me find it.
Oh no!
Would you like a
It's
picture
over
really
here.
quick? Unless you found it. Oh, you found it? Cool.
Like,
Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty simple.
do I need
Okay.
to make like a wisdom saving throw or anything? Just curious.
Nope.
Okay.
Ryan, with that roll, you wake up to the knocking
Mhm.
at the door.
I guess I groggily go open the door. What's going on?
Is Devin awake? Did it wake Devin up?
Devin is fast asleep.
No.
There's much more I need. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I'm going
my
back
God.
to sleep. I close the door
Good
and
night.
I
Sarah
He
already
was like,
told you
okay,
to
great,
stop.
thanks.
Like, good night.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, I hate it.
It's such a weird question to just Nolky be like, is Devin awake? Okay.
Yeah.
But from Loki, it's like, whatever.
I think, and then I think before bed, I'd like to take an hour to turn Efla back into a raven.
Okay.
Efla does not like being a spider. And then just kind of like start taking like a page of notes on this amulet. Like it seems to cast the alarm spell, but and yet when it should have been warded against me and I touched the door, it did not cast the alarm spell and instead just laughed in my mind, meaning it seems to have some idea of intent and therefore maybe some sentient.
I want to touch it.
All of you have touched it.
I have not
don't
touched it.
understand.
The demon has not.
The demon has not touched it. The demon wants to touch it.
Okay.
The demon is not there.
Real
Wait, when
quick.
did we touch this?
I'm sorry to everyone who's watching and listening to this bullshit. We are going to. It is 8 o'clock. We are going to take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna go grab some water because I've had coffee and now I want to die.
I might need to make more coffee because
Yeah.
I want to die.
Could
I will
give
be
me
back
some-
to answer some questions really
Purple.
quick. I'm just gonna grab some water. The rest of you go ahead and go take your break. Be free. Let's see what we gotta go through here. First of all, Luke rated us again, and that's insane. I've missed you guys. Goliath, thank you for the resub. We've missed you too. Good luck, players. I still love the Ro being shady as fuck. So surprised. That was so funny. Hi, Coffee Man. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to pay attention because my schedule for this semester is really busy. I actually had time today, so I was spending as much time getting as ahead as I could in my campaign, so that for the weekends I know I'm not really going to be able to prepare for it, I didn't have to. Ambush them! Come to the dark side. I love it. Herbal tea to relieve party suspicion. Yeah, good luck. I haven't been able to get them to do that yet. I got back here a lot faster than I thought I would, so I apologize if this is awkward. You have more viewers than Captro Bear? Oh, I don't know who that is. I have to look it up now. Wow, that's not loading. Oh, come on. What is it? Capture Bear.
Everyone else is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, here we are.
I'm normally the last one to get back. I'm the first one this time.
Peekaboo.
Hello.
I have coffee and snacks.
I have a chocolate thing. And
Mama Delwyn's watching.
oh,
Aww.
it's frozen.
What's frozen?
Oh, my thing that I'm trying to eat.
Oh
No!
no! Not frozen.
Not that kind of frozen.
Now I want to cry.
Okay.
But Mama
I
Delwyn's
say hi.
watching.
I say hi.
I don't think she has sound on.
Oh.
She's usually doing something with her guild group right about now. So.
Gotcha.
Though admittedly, some of the messages I'm getting from her, I have to like translate.
Translate.
Yeah. All right. 2 more. One more. That was some timing. So I went and got water, but I got polar water, and it is very aggressively bubbly, which I did not expect.
Aggressively.
Yeah.
I'm still dying that the spider has a higher armor class than me.
There's only one less than me. I mean,
I mean, let's be real here.
To be fair, he's more evasive than you.
That is fair.
Oh. I hurt my wrist doing something. I'm wondering if it's my keyboard.
potentially.
Okay. Nulky, I swear to God.
You give me a magic item, I'm gonna try and figure out about it.
You and your chaotic bullshit.
What's your alignment?
Chaotic bullshit.
Chaotic.
I'm grabbing my food, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be here.
Our food.
Our food.
Oh no.
It's
Mama Delwood, I hope you know I love you.
Oh, yay! I love her too. Send her my love.
Hold up, I gotta message it to her. Oh no.
oh no.
Now
Oh,
I'm not.
no.
You know when you're in a group message, and
Yeah.
instead of sending it to the group message, somebody else's message goes to their individual one, and you actually have to go into it and download the message to be able to read it. Yeah, that's what's happening to Brother Delwyn.
Oh no.
Having all kinds of issues. All right, is everyone here?
Am back. Am actively making food. Apologize.
I'm getting chocolate all over me. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I don't mean to.
Whoops. All right. Coming back to session. You all eventually awaken. Kalita, Ro, an uneventful night for you.
One more day.
Like at this point, I'm like, are we just supposed to be making sure that no one goes down there? That's what I'm assuming our job is. But
eventually the four of you in the inn make your way down to a table together and begin to eat breakfast.
Breakfast.
So, Devin, I found out more about the amulet.
And woke me up.
Sorry about that. You told me to test it again, and this time when I did it, instead of waking you up, it but like what we would expect, it just laughed in my head. Which means like it has like some idea of like sentience or something. Or like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we know that it's like there's like a spirit inside of it. I'm pretty sure the twins told us that. that there is a soul trapped in this amulet, connected to this amulet.
Huh.
I vaguely remember it.
Well, that would make sense with the weird things we're seeing. So then it's the one casting alarm. And maybe message,
Yeah.
too, given that it laughed in the head.
Maybe.
It's really cool.
It's just a necklace, bro. It's just a necklace.
It's a necklace that can cast 2 of my favorite spells.
Well, I'm sorry, it's not bound to you.
No, it's bound to you. And I'm glad we're figuring out how it works.
Yay.
Also, don't blame Rolla. And then I'm just gonna walk off.
What? Your breakfast is getting cold. Where are you going?
Oh, yeah, and then I'm gonna come back and just eat. Without Brent mentioning it again.
Eat the foods.
Yeah.
Jeez, gnomes. Didn't entirely mean that as a
Apologies.
compliment.
Have you met another gnome?
Who are we asking?
Devin.
Have I met other gnomes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like here and there. I've never actually like been with one as long as I have you. They aren't exactly common where I come from. Trying to open this bag of dice. And I did it.
Is that the end of the conversation?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep bouncing back and forth, and I apologize. Kalina Rowe, how are you guys setting up for the rest of the day?
I
We could probably
reconnect. My Discord's being real fucky.
Oh.
It's got dark over there.
Sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Sky Daddy. Sorry, it's a reference.
Oh.
um, um, I guess we could probably like go back to the inn, eat breakfast, and then do our normal wandering shenanigans. I do at some point, now that we know in character, now that we know about the whole prisoner people and wolf situation and drow in the basement of a store, if possible, I would like to talk to Sorela about talking to Shinstro. But that will be at some point, maybe sooner than later, but at some point. But for now, I think we should just go back to the inn, have breakfast, and then come back and do our normal wandering, guarding, watching shenanigans.
Yeah. At this point, like after learning, like she said about all that stuff, Kalita's just ready to get this whole business over with. She wants to stop Wolf, and it's like, let's just get ready. I'm ready for a fight. Not tonight, but hopefully the next day.
I want to wait to see what this guy says first.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other 4.
What are we gonna do today?
I need to see what Livius had.
I feel like. Oh, yeah, we could go back to Thibius.
I just want to see what he has.
I don't.
We went there and had tea. I want to know what he has, even if I can't buy it.
Why didn't you ask him when we were there having tea?
Nolki did, and then he didn't get to look at it either.
He looked straight at you. It was like, anything for you?
What was there?
Magic items?
typical low quality magic items.
I don't know if Noki would know that. So I think they were magic items.
It would be like your +1 weapons, +1 even shields, stuff like that. He doesn't have a whole lot of them in stock as a sense of supply and demand. Once he sells one, he's able to purchase said from another and then create a new one essentially. He also helps Alice with her business. They are good friends, good trading partners. What he doesn't have, especially herb wise or potion wise, he sends customers over to Alice. Whatever Alice doesn't have magic wise, she sends over to Thithius essentially.
We could go actual window shop. I don't know what type of stuff we'd be looking at, but
I think we probably
clothes maybe for fun.
Get outfits.
That's the whole point of window shopping, man. You just kind of walk around and then look.
we don't have any money.
Yeah.
You don't
I have
any
money.
Wait, we have money?
We have money.
I have money.
You're the one who gave the last of your coin to sailors.
No, I had more. I did give the last of my to the Oeda. I gave it to Roland. It was, but only after he didn't. I didn't like.
Yeah, you
I didn't
did.
bribe him to. I didn't bribe him to break into your room. I just lied to him and then gave him the coin afterwards so that he wouldn't hate me.
I'm still amazed that you two are friends. Anyway,
I think we should probably tell Soraya soon.
well, if I remember correctly, today is the last day. So tomorrow morning we should hear from him.
But if we let Soraya know now, then she can be prepared.
Be prepared for in the morning.
Yeah, not use any spell
I don't
slot.
want to ruin anything for them. I don't know what all they're working on.
Well, I think if we tell Soraya and then explain the situation, I don't think she'll. I don't think that's the takeaway.
All right, we can go talk to Soraya if you want.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I'm assuming town hall or city hall.
Wherever Soraya is.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of like going to City Hall. If she doesn't show up, like if she's not here, then at least we can get a message to her and then she can come find us today so that we can let her know. Because what if she wasn't there tomorrow morning? That would be a problem.
But see, remember the last time we did that? And we were like, oh, we'll just leave a message. She thought we were like in big trouble.
Well, we leave a better message. I'm good at messages. I think I'd like to cast message at that one and go, see?
But it's not the same. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. Let's just go find her. Okay.
Okay, you guys make your way to City Hall. Soraya is indeed not there.
We were wondering, I think I'm just going to walk up to the first person I see.
Okay.
We were wondering if you could leave a message for someone for us, not urgently.
I have my notes open. You once again Well, the most easily accessible person is the person in the very like front of the office, and that is Tomla Store,
Yeah. Okay.
who looks at you and just yes.
Awesome. We need to leave a message for Sorella.
Oh yes.
But last time we did, she thought we were in danger. We're not in danger. We just want to let her. We have some information to share, so if she can get in touch with us.
I will send a guard to go get her as soon as I can.
Thank you.
And she kind of goes back to what she was doing.
I will like. So do we want to like go see the jobs for it and then just wait out here, or?
I guess. I mean, if she's gonna send a guard, I feel like us wandering around super far will be a bad idea.
Yeah.
But maybe we could just like hang around the district around here, so we could probably try maybe see her coming.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough. So you guys hang out around the city hall. This area seems to be most of your... So Harbor District was a whole lot of trade. Further into the city you get, the more it's like your repair shops, your bakeries, more tailor places, and your more typical city-goers. You get to the part where the people who have planted their roots and made a home here.
Very nice.
It does take a little bit, but eventually you see the familiar purple robes and dark brown hair strolling and making her way with another guard to the city hall.
Oh, well, there she is, so maybe we should go get her before she... I don't know. Let's just go.
Okay.
You guys approach. I don't want to do a Scottish accent. Why do you guys keep doing this to me?
Then don't. Then don't. It's fine.
No, it's okay.
You're the one that gave it the accent.
Yeah, I am the one who gave her the accent. I was good at it at the time, and then I don't know what happened.
I think you're still good at it.
That's why I think you're pretty good at it.
You can't beat yourself up on a day like today, where
We're all just
simple
like
words are a struggle. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
she does see you guys, and she smiles and sends the guard off. Oh, so what do we have here?
I'm Nolki.
okay.
Devin, Ryan, anything from you?
We should probably talk more in private if we can.
Private.
Actually, private.
Very well. Follow me. And she leads you guys into the city hall. And she goes to start climbing the stairs. And as you guys continue with her, the guards look towards her, and she says, "Oh, they're all right." And continues climbing, and the guards let you pass. As you make your way for the first time to the second story of the city hall.
Ah.
We're moving up in the world, boys. Yes.
I
is-
wish I was there.
I know.
Much.
Wow. Chloe's been wanting to go there forever.
Much quieter upstairs. There is... this seems to be more of like the privatized offices. Like each person has their own individual room kind of situation going along the hallways. There is naturally someone sitting like towards the very top of the stairs. Older looking male with some obvious age lines on his face, age creases, words, wrinkles. I'm
Age
here.
creases,
You got there.
lines.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get made fun of this week. I know it.
I mean, age creases is pretty good. That's a good descriptor.
Who
You just stuck with it.
looks up from what he's doing, looks towards Sorayla, and then looks back down at what he was doing. And Sorayla does lead you guys to an empty room. It seems to be a meeting room. It's larger than what you would assume some of the other offices were. It's got a small couch on the inside, some chairs that all seem to be set up surrounding each other with a small coffee table in the middle. And she walks you in, closes the door, and gestures. Well, have a seat.
Okay.
Sitting down.
So, what do you want for bleh, what do you want today?
Well, we were investigating for the missing people, like you suggested we do, and we found them.
Oh,
We think.
that's very good to hear. Where are they?
So, they're in the Harbor District in this shop, the Hidden Quarrel.
Hiding.
Hiding? I don't know. It's like
I wrote it down.
Shop.
Hiding.
hiding.
Use your notes.
I wrote it down too. Like I even looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's the word hidden. Okay. The issue is we were trying to also find out some information about this Merrill guy. Merrill Yenin. Because the poison thing. So Ro and Kalida are kind of doing like some sneaky stuff. And they're currently guarding that shop from us. So we can't actually get to them.
I kind of follow right now. Continue.
Basically, their employer said that if they didn't hear from him within 3 days to just continue what they're doing. So this is the third day that they've been doing this. Like tonight's their third night. We don't know what's going to happen. But we know that there's at least 4 drow.
Well, that's not good.
And Ryan said one looked fancy.
That's not good either.
So I guess depending on what happens with Ro and Kalida tonight, we don't know what to do.
We may need.
Because from what we understand, the store owners are completely unaware of what's happening in their basement.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Are you certain?
I'm pretty sure Ro and Kalida said that they needed to make sure the owners didn't find out what was going on.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm assuming you don't want a bunch of guards to storm in. Since you asked us.
At least not today.
Fair enough.
Because we're still trying to find information on this on this Merrill guy. And we're thinking that whoever has contacted Ro and Kalida, whoever they've managed to find, might help them get there. Kind of like follow the chain up. So to
I
speak.
don't know who this Merrill is.
Leave.
Baby.
Look at the camera.
Meryl? I know Meryl.
It's like,
Even
I've
his
heard
ears
of
went
him.
back.
It was me, catnip.
But this is tricky business. This sounds dangerous.
Very.
Mhm.
Because I'm not a happy camper.
That's why we thought it would be a good idea to for help or advice.
And to at least let you know. Kitty?
Of course, personal.
Is he licking it?
No, he's like rubbing his face on it.
Oh no.
Just like love.
Oh
Mouth. I saw the mouth.
no. He was getting ready to bite there.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's another kitty on the TV.
oh, I miss my child.
I knew this camera would actually do something like that because it's like wider view. Sorry, totally ruining the moment here.
Welcome to the land of Elion, where we get easily distracted by cats and cameras.
Kitty cats, kitty cats.
He has wandered off now. We're good now. We can go back to series.
Okay.
I need a minute. Hold on.
I can't even remember what I was saying. Where are we?
It was dangerous. It sounds dangerous. That's why we wanted to come to you for help and advice.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I'm not exactly happy with their plan of kind of diving headfirst into this.
We do know where they're stationed though, and the general layout.
We basically had to been apart from them the entire time they're doing this, though, because if they're seen with us, they're gonna know. There's not that many Earth Genazis and Tieflings running around. So
I'm a little bit of lost at the moment. I just went British, didn't I?
A wee bit.
I mean, if you're trying for British, it's gonna be more like this.
Yeah, you're gonna have
It's gonna
to.
be really hot in the throat.
You're gonna have to
Little bit,
coach me on
little
some
bit.
British, and you.
you
and you
also
know
went
why.
robotic for me, but I've been having that issue for a while.
Scottish. I got a chant Scottish in my head. Can't really do much there, cause my first instinct would be to save the people.
Mhm.
We can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah.
Can't.
I'm here. Some phrases I can do really well, and then you catch me in other phrases, and I'm like, what is this? Anyways.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Okay.
Oh.
So, what do you suggest?
We were thinking, going at least after the 3 days, and seeing like where Kalita and stand.
Hello.
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 Okay.
Yeah, your camera went black for a second.
Okay, I thought that was just me for a moment.
No.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
I disconnected and reconnected. I have been struggling for like the past 15 minutes. It's not my fault. So I heard tidbits, but not a whole lot.
Well, if it's information you're after, I would wait until you get more information. But
Our issue is right now until they get another job from this messenger guy. If we were to go there to win people, they would, in order to keep their cover, have to fight us.
I'm sorry, can I get that again from one mic? Thank you.
If we were to go in right now, while they're still undercover doing this job in particular, they would have to fight us to keep in the favor of this messenger guy. So,
Well, sounds like you're also going to have to lose. I don't know what you're going up against. I'm not excited to find out. But should things go south, we can be there. Or at least I can. I can. Words. Can? Can.
Can.
come on. Sorry.
Ha, Genghis. I don't know why I got the James Bond like part of that second.
I don't know.
I would get the information. Stick to your current plan. Don't ruin this for him.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna like side eye at Noki when she says that. Like just like
But-
a little flash.
I ask that you keep the civilians safe.
We might try to get back in there.
If worse comes to worse, and I need the civilians safe. That is my request.
I think if everybody agrees, we might try to find a way to check in on them.
Is
Again.
there a way that we could maybe quickly contact you?
Don't have one at the moment.
Okay.
I'll think of something.
Yeah, and we can't really. I don't know.
Now, what did you say this person's name was? And she kind of starts very intently, like leaning in. She's very much paying attention right now.
Which
person?
guy? What name?
The one you mentioned before.
Meryl Yennin? Or the messenger?
Well, the messenger isn't really a name, is it?
That's what he wanted to be called, so.
To Nick.
I actually found out some information about him from Vivius the other day.
Share what you can. I will also ask Lady Kayla.
Yeah, he was actually, in the palace when Vivius was. I guess he was a friend of the king, and they got into a fight about something, and was imprisoned, like tried to kill the king.
Seems to be happening a lot, don't you think? Kind of side eyes rolling.
And it also makes me wonder, because we've, even walking around, we've heard, I think, some tidbits about him, about this boss. he was buying poisons from that guy at that shop.
He tried to kill a king, and now a king is being potentially poisoned, and he bought poison.
Me and Thibius seemed to agree that it's very odd timing that we have a drow kidnapping people at the same time the king gets ill. And the same time that Shinstra comes to town to speak with him. I feel like if we figure out the source of that fight, the reason they fought, I understand. It's been a long time ago. I think this was Levin's father that he fought with.
I will find out more information for you.
Yeah. But he was supposed to be imprisoned. So either if he's supposed to be imprisoned, he can't be buying poisons at a poison shop.
True.
I mean, and
This
I gave you an alias, so
this does not bode well.
be the same.
Well, these are either all connected, or it's a whole lot of coincidence. And I don't think it is.
I'm not one to believe in coincidences.
So, do what you can to keep my people safe, and I will help you. Bring me as much information as you can about this Meryl and this messenger. I'll see what I can do in the castle.
I think that the messenger, he mentioned also a master and a dealer. And he was enlisting Kalita and Ro.
I haven't the faintest.
Me neither. But that's all we have about that. And we know that they are watching us closely because we have been messing up their stuff.
Well, that's a crying shame.
Yeah. I think they admitted to sending that spy after us in the inn.
Well, they're probably going to take precautions, especially against you.
Yeah.
I will tell some of the guards that will be on duty to keep an ear out for you, but I won't station more guards, because that will raise suspicion. Just in case. I will gather more information from Lady Kayla, and if Winter is willing to cooperate, perhaps she might know some more as well.
Okay.
I may have thought of a way that we could get in contact with you and let you know just a yes, like a yes, no, a predefined 1 or 0 kind of situation. How do you feel about birds?
Indifferent?
And then I'm going to summon Efla. And tearing up a little bit, if Efla stays by you, if we get into danger, I can call Efla back. And then that way you'll know that we are in danger. And to come probably to the hiding coral.
Very well. She holds out her arm for the bird. As weird as it sounds, it almost looks natural. So, anything else?
I think that's everything that we could think of.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Very well. We have discussed. Sounds like there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Let's get started doing what we do best.
Let's go fuck shit up.
Alright. I'll escort you down. And she stands to leave.
Standing to follow.
Okay.
And
You be good, Efla.
Don't poop on her shoulder.
She's gonna be fine, Donkey.
And on your way down, you see the upstairs clerk again kind of glance at you guys, go back to what he was doing. And then you are led down the stairs and outside. So, we'll be in touch.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get yourself scared. Got a lot riding on you.
Yeah.
Does that upstairs guard pay that much attention to everybody all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
With everything as it is now, he has to keep track of who comes in and out of the upstairs.
Okay.
Well, I shall be on my way. She begins to walk off with Efla flying behind her.
Well, we best get to it, gang.
Well, at this point, it's more of a waiting game.
So, do we want to go try to check on the people again? I mean, that would be all on Ryan now. It'd be up to you.
Yeah.
But
I can communicate to you with message though, so I'll just keep sending like messages, and then if stuff goes bad, you'll respond, and I'll call Efla back. I'll have an army on the way.
Technically, with responding with message, isn't it like more mind stuff?
It's a whisper.
Yeah, it's a whisper.
And since you can't talk, you can't whisper.
Ew.
Basically, we just need to make sure that the waiting spider didn't cause them to meet an untimely end. And if they are, if they have been killed already, I have no issues with storming down in there.
We still have issues with. We have to wait.
Well, like, why would them being dead change anything? If anything, them being alive would be why we should storm it, so we can save them. If they're dead, there's no use. There's nothing to gain.
But we don't know why they're killing all these people either. You remember all those all those bodies in that cave when we first met? That had to be for a reason.
Then why would?
What?
Then we should go save them before they get sent.
DM intervention.
Ugh.
Remember the last groups of people that you guys saved?
No.
It's been a while.
A long time.
Okay.
The last people I remember saving were the druids in the goblin mine.
The ones that you saved, both times, most of them were alive. The ones that didn't survive were either starved or looked like they had tried to put up a fight.
Okay.
So they're not butchering, just holding captive.
I'm more worried about like sacrifices and blood magic kind of stuff. You know, illegal bad drow goddess stuff.
You're making a really great argument for going in right now.
I don't want to go in right now though. I'm so conflicted.
We would need Kalita and Rowan. We can't risk them again.
But I feel like we take a chance if we wait. Like, what if they're gone?
I don't think we're gonna have Kalita and Ro when we go in. Just because if they want to go for the information, then they can't be seen helping us at all.
That's why we shouldn't go in.
But then we'll never go in.
Unless we just wait till tomorrow and pray that the messenger finds them.
I'm okay with that. But if they don't get a message and they don't get more information, we gotta go in soon. They've been trapped there for how long?
Too long. Like, probably a month now. If not longer.
I'm fine with another day since we found them, but not long.
Yeah, tomorrow then, regardless.
And I can keep Ro and Kalita away without hurting them.
But we may need them. Too.
Well, basically what he's saying is if we do storm this basement and they have to fight against us,
I can
stop
push
them
them
and get
away.
away. So where we don't have to fight and they don't blow their cover.
The problem, like, we may need them with the fight to begin with. Like, there's 4 of them.
I hear you, but I don't see a way to get them in the fight with us without compromise.
I mean, they could see us getting in and then try to stop us. We kill the drow together and then they stop us. And then we escape.
We'd have to leave them tied up or something, but that could work.
You know? just a thought. But if we're gonna lay low again today, then I guess we need to do something rather than stand in the middle of the city hall.
We could go check and see if there's any small tasks on the message board. Just to distract.
It's probably just fishing jobs again, but all right.
Fishing jobs still there. People to help lift boxes, move things from coast to ship, ship to coast.
Ooh, I can do that one.
A couple of in-town things, but mostly they sound like people looking for more permanent work.
That makes sense.
I just need something to distract me and let me help people right
You can take it if you wish.
I think I said that to Devin.
I mean, if you want to.
Okay.
If it's what you need to do. I know what I need to do. And that's going to be go back to the private pillow and have a drink.
I will meet you back there for a drink later.
Can I try a drink?
I don't know. How old are you?
Is there an age limit?
That's such a good answer.
No.
What's the
If
drink?
Ro
you
was
made
there,
me
I'd be
make
like,
yesterday?
no.
No, not for wee baby.
Does
But
alcohol
here,
affect
taste
your
it.
brain?
influence, so it's fine.
Alright, Nolki's going to the harbor.
I'm doing the
again.
box lifting one.
Okay. Nolki goes to the harbor. Ryan and Devin are heading back to the inn. Roland?
I'm also going to the end.
Okay. 3 of you back to the inn. 1 of you sitting down with a drink. Ryan, on occasion, eyeing the drink like, why can't I just try it?
No, Devin will hand it to her. Like, try it.
I'll take a large gulp.
It's up to you whether you like it or not.
Probably don't like it.
You're like, thanks.
I get it.
And don't hook
You
it.
can have. What?
That's so much.
I'd imagine she would belch and a tiny little fireball would come out.
Yes.
That pun.
Alcohol.
Fireball.
Oh, I don't even think that was a pun. That was a good bit of whiskey. That was a good whiskey pun, though. Cinnamon whiskey.
I'll pay for that large gulp. I
You're
slide her
fine.
like, you sure?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna take me hours to drink this anyway, so it's not like it really fucking matters.
You
Okay.
both notice at this point Devin's makeup is starting to like flake off into under her eyes and start to look kind of scary.
Would you like some help taking that off?
Yeah, maybe we should go wash that off.
Yeah, maybe. Just not right now.
Take big gulp.
All right. Ro and Kalita, thank you for your patience.
Oh, now I get to put the two
Um,
troublemakers.
What time of day is it?
You're starting to get past noon into the afternoon.
Okay. It's still nothing, just our normal wandering around town, sitting in courtyards, playing music, shenanigans.
Seems like it.
Hear me out. What if I go talk to the only nice drow we know
Okay.
to get some more information that maybe she'll know that we don't?
Do you think she'll know anything about this? She hasn't really been many places for the past month.
Where are you guys right now?
Courtyard?
Are you talking the one behind the building, the hiding coral, or are you?
I would assume so.
It's like we're near the building that we're supposed to be watching.
Okay.
We're watching.
Yeah.
Continue.
I am saying this in like hushed tones, but kind of like simultaneously strumming my lute to kind of like distract from the conversing. I don't know, because like she would know about Lilith, because she knows about Lilith, but obviously worships a different god,
Yeah.
goddess. And maybe she would know more about why these kinds of things are happening. And like, maybe I'm being
I was like, I think you
stereotyper here in a nice way. I don't know. It's hard because I don't want to blow our cover by being like not doing what we're supposed to be doing.
If that is something you think will be useful, you may do so. But for now, I want to stay here and keep an eye out. And I just want to be nearby, especially knowing that there are people down there, and I don't want to leave.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because right now, yes, stopping the drow and Lilith, that is incredibly important. But for now, like, there are people in danger, and we do not want their lives cut short.
Mm-hmm.
I think eventually this evening we will need to message our group just to ensure that they're on board, that we're going to be meeting with a messenger this next morning.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I'd like to have some cover. And hopefully, if at all possible, I'd like to have our druid with us undercover again. And especially since we know that there were archers, see if our rogue could maybe track them down and have an eye on them so that we can get them before they get us. Especially if they think we failed in any form, they won't hesitate to shoot us.
Absolutely. So are we splitting up for an hour or so?
You think that's necessary? Go ahead, but I'm staying here.
Okay.
Like Kalita, very unhelpful, but
No, that's okay. No, that makes sense. And honestly, even if we both went, they'd be like, one of you could go talk to her if we even can talk to her. So I guess I will.
Do you remember they're not letting anyone in the castle right now?
Is she in the castle? She was in the. She
they
was
moved
in
her to the
dungeon-y
castle.
bit. What if I talk to Sorella? I don't know what to do.
And be aware that if you do go to the castle, you probably are being watched.
Yeah.
It would be very suspicious if you were seen going into City Hall.
Yeah.
No,
like,
that's
what is she
very
doing?
suspicious.
I know. Just patience. We're almost done with this job.
I'm gonna go pace around to the front of the building out of frustration.
Okay.
Just to like go on a walk type of thing. I have a thing stuck on my glasses. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm still just gonna be watching and like trying to just feel like if there's any bad vibes nearby, because I know, like, I don't know, I've just not been comfortable this whole time.
And I'm getting impatient.
I know. Your tail starts twitching like a cat. That's like.
Evening does eventually fall. Nolki, you do make it back to the rest of the group.
Moving boxes with floating disc.
And it starts to get dark. The city begins to quiet down.
Should we do our normal sit at a random table, message back and forth, and then leave again?
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna do that.
Okay.
To do like a
Devin?
dinner and message.
Devin's still posted up at the table she's been at all day.
Oof.
Okay.
She ain't moved much.
She didn't drink too much.
Kalita Row, you
No.
find a seat in the inn and see Devin sitting there. Devin, are you alone?
I don't know. It depends on if Ryan left me.
Don't think so. I'd still be there.
Roland, are you there
Probably
as
just
well?
be missing the stuff.
I figured I was at the same table.
Yeah, if it's late enough, I'm there too.
Okay. So you see the rest of the group there.
I shoot as soon as I notice, even if she's not tapping, I'm just gonna shoot a message as soon as I notice. Ro, like, do you want me to message?
Yes.
Alright. And for the sake of
Okay,
brevity,
sweet.
you do manage to share information about what happened that day. Back and forth to each other.
No, Sorella knows. Okie dokie.
Like, do you think perhaps after we get clear, hopefully we meet with the messenger, and after we clear everything, if we wait long enough, we could probably just storm with guards, take him by surprise, if she does know already.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering, because he just said that he would talk to us. Are we supposed to go back to the garden?
That's a good question. Did he mention the garden, or did we go back to the...
He just
I
said
thought
he
he'd
would let
find
us
you.
know.
Oh, then we'd have to go
Would
back
he
to the
come
shop.
to the shop? I don't know. We could always take a detour through the garden back to the shop. I don't know.
I'm not sure now. I don't remember.
He said he would find you.
Okay, so we'd have to go to the shop.
So yeah, we could just keep doing what we've been doing, sleeping in alleyways and
Mm-hmm.
being people we are.
Mm-hmm. I would want you guys hidden. Hopefully.
Very far away.
Yeah. Not noticeable.
For the next morning, obviously, not right now.
I mean,
um,
but where? Hidden where?
well, we
Because-
will probably be in the courtyard behind the shop.
Yeah, but what if he meets you in the park? What if he meets you here?
He said he'd find us.
He'll find us.
Exactly.
What if he finds you here?
Then
We're
we
not
best
going
get
to
going.
come back here. Is the case. We're going to stay over there
Okay.
kind of all day.
I'm just saying.
No, that's fair.
Okay.
So after the whole messaging stuff, we go back.
Okay.
This was different tables. So hopefully we won't walk by. What are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, I was just assuming that we were just all communicating through Noki.
Yeah.
Like, he was
Yeah.
saying things and we were able to deliver it back
Yeah.
and forth. So.
That's actually what I was assuming as well.
I only lied a couple times. Okay.
You guys get about a third of the way back
Oh dang. Okay.
Fuck.
when Kalita notices first a familiar hooded figure leaning against one of the buildings right on the edge of the alley on the street.
We'll approach him, but like be discreet. Like
Yeah,
once
like not trying
again.
to be obvious.
Yeah, now like that he's like, you guys are so obvious. We'll be like less obvious because
Mhm.
Okay.
obviously that's how he likes it.
He eventually looks up from where he's standing, arms folded, leaning against the building, and slowly turns and walks further into the alley.
I guess we go, but I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah, I guess we follow.
Like,
He stops eventually. He takes you on a little bit of a goose chase, but you manage
oof.
to keep up with him. And
Do I still know where we are, like in the city?
you are now in the Cogswell district.
Cogswell?
You go from north side to Cogswell until he eventually stops and turns around and folds his arms again. I guess I was proven wrong about you.
Indeed.
Such
When we're given a job, we
obviously
do a job.
blatant people. And yet you blended in. Color me
Kinda what I'm-
impressed.
I'm good at, surprisingly.
One has to learn to blend in plain sight when you look like me.
Same.
Us.
He just kind of tilts his head upward, gives you a nod. Fair enough. As promised.
Go ahead.
And he sends a bag out your way that you're able to catch pretty easily. It's a coin bag.
Our job is finished.
Not quite.
You go on.
You see, we have some rather tarnished merchandise that you were guarding. Azalea would see to them moved. You'll find a map in your bag, as well as a letter. Use the letter. They will not trust you. For good reason.
Fair enough. Where, obviously, we have a map, so dumb question. Where might they be taking this merchandise?
It's not for you to know. You are to transport them as easily as you can and leave them there. Azalea will have someone picking them up later.
And I assume in time we'll find out what this merchandise is.
Something tells me you already know.
I have an idea, but we must not make assumptions now, should we?
No, that would be rude now, wouldn't it?
As the saying goes.
It is to be moved tonight. Am I clear?
Crystal.
be on your way.
So I guess we're heading to the shop.
Yep.
Okay. That's where we're going.
Okay.
So I think we have to open the letter.
Mhm.
I would want to read it.
I just want to make this out loud too. We told them to follow us in the morning.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Dadgummit. Okay.
Fuck. Okay. So I guess we'll look at the letter and the map as we're walking to
Mhm.
the shop.
What does it say? Just
To summarize, the master has deemed your not quarry. The master has deemed your holdings perishable. They are to be sent to Azalea. Is essentially what.
Okay. Is he talking about us being a perishable or the things that were
the
transported?
people.
Okay, just checking. I don't want to be perishable.
And there is a very elaborate drawing of an ink black rose at the bottom of the page.
And the map. Obviously, we have to follow it, so we'll have to know where it tells us to go.
It's interesting, the map. It leads you to the harbor district. There is no name, simply instructions of how to get there.
Okay. I know this goes against your best wishes, Kalita. However, in order for us not to die, we have to take these people there.
They are a priority.
We can take them there and then we can question later. But I think
But they're going to be executed.
let's just see what happens. When in doubt, we can be at the ready.
I'm at doubt right now.
Understandable. Ro at this point is getting very flush and very awkward. Like, I don't want these people to die either. However, I also don't want to die. I'm chaotic neutral.
Do not be afraid of death. Only the untimely one.
I'd like my death to be timely and when I decide that it happens. Anyway. Off we go. So I guess we go to the building and see what the fuck happened.
So I guess we go in.
Okay.
Do they give us a way in?
Well, remember, there's the door in the building, and then there is the cellar door outside.
What, just like knock knock on the cellar door?
I assume we should go to the cellar door and just kind of give it like a tap.
Okay. You knock on the door, and you hear a shuffling coming from downstairs, inside. The door does not open, however, there is a knockback.
I would slide, I guess, the letter underneath.
Okay.
Yeah,
You manage to get it to go through where the cellar door meets.
Oh yeah, there.
There's a ruffling of paper. And then eventually there's a click. And the door opens. to what was only described to you as the drow dressed in fancier looking clothes.
Do I recognize the symbol on his armor?
I was about to ask what the symbol was.
You do indeed.
Is it the rose?
It is not the rose.
Oh, okay. What is it?
It is that of Loth.
Okay. Makes sense.
I'm just like,
Check that.
that just boils my mud. Like,
That was the best thing I've ever heard.
I just want to make sure I heard it right. You said boils my mud?
Mhm.
yes. That boils my blood. It boils my mud.
I get it, because
He's an urchin Nazi.
I got it before you.
shut the fuck up.
Like, it would take every ounce of self-restraint to not just strike him down right then and there, because I freaking hate these people and what they do.
We have to keep our
Off with their
composure. We have
heads.
to keep our composure. We have to keep our composure.
And you hear shuffling once again as a couple of very scared looking civilians are brought out by the other drow.
Oh, so this is the merchandise we were told about.
One of
I'm
them
going to say that
shoots-
out loud.
One of them shoots you a glance. Doesn't
Sorry,
seem
my-
to want
my
to
bad.
say anything.
Loose tongue, you know? And I kind of shoot him like the. I'm being cheeky.
I am
Okay.
the polar opposite. We are to take them to Azalea.
He nods at you.
Are you sticking around?
Are you talking to me?
They
I'm talking to
simply
them.
they
Okay.
simply
Like, what
turn
are
around
curiosity?
and close the cellar doors behind them and lock it. And you, how many did I say went missing?
I think it was
4?
4.
For like,
4.
You have
Hold on.
4 very scared looking civilians.
I'm going to give you the actual question. Answer that question. I think.
3
Are
or
they like. I'm assuming they're not chained up because that would be very suspicious.
4.
How do they look? Besides scared, obviously.
Dirty.
Mhm.
Hungry.
Like, extremely malnourished, or are they able to walk fine?
They're able to walk, but you can there definitely is like a sunkenness to their face.
Okay. Cool.
And they kind of look at Kalida's armor, and then they look at the spawn of Satan. You're a tiefling.
Oh, I was like, what? Oh, yeah, I have horns and a tail.
Black
and,
eyes
oh,
and
yeah,
a tail, and yep.
literally a spawn of Satan. Okay. Even if I tried to smile at them, it'd probably be very fucking frightening. Anyway. So I'm assuming we're supposed to make this as inconspicuous as possible.
I don't want to take them there.
Now is a bad time to blow any sort of cover.
Now is the perfect time. It's just us and them.
Now is I don't want it. Mm-hmm. Let me look at my spells. Now is a bad time. Fuck. Okay. I think
You guys going following the map or no?
yes.
I want to.
Sounds like a no.
No.
I feel like now would be a good time to go to
Exactly. Now is the time to dig.
I have nothing for damage.
And neither of you have a way
nothing.
to communicate to
But
your
the
party.
rest of us do.
I have no means of communicating to you guys either.
And
no
Noki's
means of
familiar is with
Soraya.
The most I can do is charm person, and all that does.
What are you gonna charm me?
So what happens? Okay, so are there two of these like drow peoples?
There's 4, and one rather
I can't charm all of them.
imposing looking one.
They shut themselves back in the basement. Now it's just us and the people. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, is it just us and the people?
It's just us and the people.
I thought they were coming with us, so I didn't know what to do.
It's just us and the people. I'm like, we should
No.
go.
But you have a very imposing threat coming from the messenger that you just met. So
Yeah, because I feel like he's gonna be watching us this entire fucking time.
Well, you also have a friendly drow that knows how to pokey real good.
they have no way of communicating with you.
Yeah, we can't
unless
talk
they
to
get
you.
All the way
I
across
can't
town.
talk to you. I don't have message. Nor do I have any way of being like, here you go.
Noki's familiar is with Soraya.
Yeah, I wish I'd thought of it way earlier. Then it would be with you two if I thought of that.
Well,
Okay.
even if they go to Soraya with these prisoners, Soraya could. I don't know how the familiar works, but maybe you could transmit a message, and then Noki can get us to all go there. Perhaps I don't know how the familiar works.
I can't, since it's outside of 100 feet, I can't communicate with it telepathically. It has mimic, so if I gave it a message, it could hold on to it longer by mimicking the sounds. But because it has no way of communicating with me, it's one way.
And it could find you.
Is the
It could.
way to the
If-
city hall?
Okay, so if we look at this map, it takes us to the harbor. Does it take us straight there? Or does it take us in a roundabout kind of?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering now.
Takes
Like,
you in
is
a
there-
little bit of a roundabout way, but at the same time, the messenger had mentioned, like, hats off to you for managing to blend in despite being blatantly obvious. So there's is some amount of it that goes through the city.
Through the city near anything like
Possibly our
our
party members.
hotel.
And then
City
I could
Hall.
use thaumaturgy and make the ground shake, and
I
they
know.
could be like, "What the fuck?"
But you
Nothing
guys
near-
better decide soon because you have some very antsy, very scared civilians.
Freak. Okay.
We need
So-
to start following the map, and
Yeah.
then we can lead it off a different way. But we're going
Exactly.
to like lead them because we're right next to the shop. We should be like, "Let's go, peoples," and then we're a little bit farther away. Be like, "Go with it." Like, not blatantly tell them we're here to help them, but just be like, "Just go, just follow." But make it
Yeah.
obvious to them that we're trying to help, but don't blatantly say it.
Let's start and we'll see. Hopefully along the way, like I'm just gonna be following and looking for literally any guard, any way we can assemble like help as we go. But
Because we're not walking past them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
The
Okay.
way that the map is taking you, it's pretty discreet. Even going through the city,
Mm-hmm.
you just zip right through.
We zip right through. Like we get there.
Yeah,
Fuck!
you don't,
Oh fuck.
Kalita, with your
I'm just-
passive, it's, you get the feeling the time that was planned was for a reason.
Okay, well, what? Okay, I'm ready to I'm like, fine, we're here. I'm ready to whoever this. What's his name? Adolf.
Ada? Azalea?
Azalea. I was like, whoever this Azalea chick is, I'm just I acted like I'm bringing the people along, you know, like threatening them with the sickle, but no, it's for Azalea. Like,
Okay.
like got my spell.
You
like,
reach the back of a building that you feel like you would know if you saw the front, but you have no idea what this building is.
Is there a back door?
There is a back door.
Is it locked?
is that where we're supposed to go in?
It is unlocked.
Go. Like,
I don't want.
it's like I'll go in first, and like, if you want to like take the rear,
Okay.
and like open the door.
Okay. You open the door, and you are met with a very kind of almost tropical fruity smell, like a perfumey smell, as you open the door into this kind of kitchen lounge area. And there is a singular woman sitting on.
Oh,
And they're back.
wait,
Devin!
Sitting on the couch.
And
this is
She
a naked.
has
I'm here.
a
Last thing I heard
very
is a tropical fruity kitchen. With a
Hi,
lady.
Devin.
a very light colored blonde hair, this dress that kind of dips dangerously low. She's really quite beautiful, bright eyes, slim face, as she turns to you guys. So you are who I was supposed to meet.
Azalea, I take it.
In the flesh. Do come in and bring them with you, please.
Fuck, we let them do her. Holy shit.
I'm like, why did we get this far?
Just go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it. You have to just go with it. For like right now, maybe we can talk her out of it. We don't know.
Well, are you going to stand at the door?
I didn't think it would smell so nice in here. I'm just like, ah.
Well, we have to smell nice now, don't we? Please, come in.
I kind of shuffle them from the back, just like, fucking go. Just go with it. I'm trying to help you.
And she kind of gets a good look at all of them. Well, this certainly won't do. Sisters. And she calls back out through the door, and a couple more people similarly dressed to her enter the room and with some blankets and start covering the civilians and bringing them out into another area. And she turns to you. But you are sitting here with me.
Taking them?
Food, rest, shelter. I am certain you have a lot of questions for me, so if you wouldn't mind, I have prepared some tea. And she goes back.
I insight check.
Insight check.
I'm
Go
just
for
like,
it.
It's a sketch. Oh, poop.
My mind.
11.
11.
Can I insight check?
I have a
Can I
plus
also insight
6.
check? Can I insight check?
Go ahead.
Hey, I don't know what my insight is. It's probably garbage.
I was like, mine should be good. Look.
Oh, it's +3. Okay.
Please roll better than I did.
7.
Oh.
oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay, never mind.
You believe her?
Okay.
Oh.
It's simply strange, I guess. But I mean, they could be quite cold, you know. This is definitely odd.
And what's odd about it?
Everyone else we've talked to has been so dark and sinister. You're very lively. It's
Well,
a change
like
of
I said,
pace.
I have to be. Don't run a business like mine if I'm dull.
And what is your business?
Oh, my dear. you should know that by now.
Do I recognize where we're at? Like,
Sure, do I know what's going on?
Like I said, you feel like you would know the building if you had seen it from the front.
God,
I feel like Ryan already knows where you guys are.
Where the fuck are we?
yeah.
All right, humor a young, obviously oblivious tiefling.
Oh, and
Might
you
I
could
ask?
work for us quite well as well. You know, those strong cheekbones. You'd get a lot of customers in the door.
I don't know where I am.
can I spoil it?
Like, please, for the love of God.
You guys are in a whorehouse right now. I'm so afraid. Oh my god. Yeah,
Rose is
Ring a bell?
terrified, by the way.
Wait, what?
Mermaid sweat ring a bell, guys?
Mermaids?
Mermaid sweat.
Mermaid sweat.
Mermaid sweat.
What is that?
The brothel.
I'm in a fucking brothel!
Hey guys, Jazzbot redeemed a hydrate.
I drank my damn water!
Like, I'm so confused.
I'm so confused!
Why did we
Well-
bring perishable goods to a brothel?
I don't want to be in a brothel.
You know, with how
Wait, none of this
discreet-
happened, by the way. I'm keeping my cool.
With how discreet you guys were being, I would hope that you would be smarter.
I did too.
My bad, I'm oblivious.
Like I said, I'm certain that you have a lot of questions for me, so sit. Tea. Food.
I'm
I'm
sitting.
sitting,
Why are
but I
there
don't
so
know if
many
I want to eat that
hydrates?
food.
I'm running out of water.
That's a lot of hydrates. Oh my god.
I know.
Yeah. Mama Dylan!
I'm
You
sorry
got-
if you heard me
Why-
say so
why
many
is
bad
she
things.
here now? Why is she here now? Why is she here now?
We're in a brothel.
Okay,
You could
timing.
have
Hydrates
chosen
don't
worse
count.
timing.
continue with your carefully plotted and laid
Oh
out
yeah, I'm keeping my
storytelling
cool
here,
for the most
Dylan.
part. I'm assuming we figured it out though, without
you-
the okay.
You
No, please.
you have put it together. There you go.
I'm keeping my cool, but I'm definitely like, ooh, I'm uncomfortable. We're sitting. I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah, we're sitting, and I want to know what is going on.
Like I
Nobody's
said,
really answered our questions if you haven't noticed.
and that is why I'm here. I've had
Okay.
my eye on you. You're promising.
For here?
No. As much as I would love such pretty faces, you seem to like to slash things too much and the other panics at any kind of physical interaction, I've noticed.
Might I ask, how does one know this?
I am Azalea. I
I
am
got that, sweetheart.
to know my part. And knowing my part means knowing my, and she says this in a very sarcastic voice, enemies, if you will.
Oh. So
Am I
do you
an enemy?
consider us your enemy?
I'm supposed to.
Indeed. And whose side are you on? Do tell.
my own.
Fair enough.
The side
I
of the
like to
people
believe
that
that
should
about
not
myself.
be enslaved. You are working for a very bad man. And I already know that you know that.
And why did he send us to you?
Because he's a bad man. But he's not smarter than I am. Don't you think?
I
The
mean,
perfect disguise for someone assigned to keep track of their area, a brothel. Information comes in and out. I make money. I am able to hide my true identity from him.
that actually makes quite a lot of sense.
Why, thank you.
I'm gonna assume that Rose just kind of flushed right now. Because she's confused on how she knows that this lady knows that she doesn't like physical touch. And only some people know that, which means people that have seen her in that moment of crisis, even with the hags. So I am confused.
So, after you feed and clothe these people, what do you plan on doing with them if this bad man wants them gone?
Well, unfortunately, they have to hide with me for a little bit. But I do not mind housing. I make enough money. I can afford it.
You'll keep them safe?
Safe until they are forgotten once more. And then they can go back to their regular lives. With caution, of course, but you can't keep them here forever. I mean,
Of course.
any normal person would go insane with what you can hear in here.
I might.
Yeah.
Have you been watching us since we've been hired?
Well, of course.
Just since then?
I think that you and I both know the answer to that question.
I don't like the answer to that question.
I mean, who do you think sent to hire you? And that is where we are going to end this evening.
Oh,
What? Oh, it's only my question.
Can we not? Can we like 5 more minutes, Mom?
that's an ending.
Oh, wow. Like, wow.
Oh, I love that next session. After you guys are doing this, if they don't let you out before morning, we're just gonna go storm the basement.
And
nobody's
nothing's going to be there. It's gonna be fucking empty.
There might be drow.
There might
They
be
were
drow.
going to Sorella.
might-
We're gonna be like,
Do that.
fucking too late. They're dead.
Kill a few drow.
They're gone and so are our friends.
We
I
have
haven't
to
killed
commit.
anybody
You
in like
guys
4
realize
sessions.
we have to commit if they don't come back in the
Oh
morning.
my god, how long has she been watching us? Like
She
how
said
long?
something about like the whole decapitation thing.
Did she?
Yeah.
Pretty
I
sure
missed that shit.
that's how long she's been watching.
I was just like, what?
Luckily, Noki is immune to this mind melting because if Noki doesn't know himself, who else can? Wahaha.
You guys and your reactions to things
Oh
is
my
what keeps
god.
me going.
The fact that she was like saying shit, I was like, no one would know that from the past 3 days. Fuck you.
Like, you did too much.
Have fun storming the basement.
We will too. Like. Oh my
All
God.
right. You guys have a lot to think about. and I'm excited.
What
Oh
the?
my god.
That was a good one. Like, good job, Delwyn. Like, what? That threw me off. I was ready to kill a man.
I don't even have mermaid sweat written in my notes, so I was like, where could they even
I was
fucking
so
do
I
that?
know.
confused.
I was like, what the heck is mermaid
I was
sweat?
like, where the
Like,
fuck is that? What is that?
I think it was like mentioned in passing when we were like walking by or some shit.
yeah, just walked by it. I don't think I was even there when you walked by it. I don't even remember.
You
I-
guys were kind of like scoping the area, trying to find where like foot traffic was, and I had mentioned that there was a lot of foot traffic going in there from some of the people on the boat, and you were like, "What
I do
kind
remember
of
that.
foot traffic?" And I told you, and you guys
Yep.
were like, "I don't want to go to a brothel," and turned
Let's
around.
stay out of there.
I do remember that now. Oh fuck! Now I'm in a brothel.
I was like, great.
Yeah.
I don't want to know if she knows my name. I hope she knows the fake name. That's what I'm hoping for. Is that it's like she calls me by that
So
name
you
and I'll
don't
be
like
like,
physical
great.
touch, she'll know your
That's
real
good.
name.
Yeah.
Shh, secrets.
I hope she
I'm
calls
gonna
you
keep my
Milky.
secrets.
But for now, that is where we are. Close your door! That is where we are going to end session tonight. Thank you to everyone who joined Luke's raid. Thank you to everyone who has stuck around. Coffee Man. Thank you, Goliath Cleric, again for the resub. Hi, Mama Delwyn. It's a treat to see you there.
We're in a brothel.
You chose the worst timing.
I know.
You
I
chose
was literally screaming about
Show
being in
them
a
some
brothel.
foreleg.
the worst timing. I was like, oh, I'm excited to play this character. Mom!
Get out.
Oh.
Get out.
But nonetheless, thank you, everyone, and we shall see you next week.
Ugh.
I might die before
Bye.
then.
Oh gosh, where's...
Still waving.